Well, hello. Welcome. As you can see, the video is titled Sacred Energy. Now, of course, I've been up since 10 o'clock. There was a little bit of a fiasco um, last night, so I ended up staying up so late. Oh, I hate that. I was trying to record videos on my YouTube live while I was driving, and a girl, I'm out of breath. I ran to go get me some water, honey, before I got on. Um, So I was actually driving yesterday, and I wanted to post a video while I was driving, and I recorded like maybe 8 minutes of it, and YouTube would not let me post it, or the phone, something was going on. It was stupid. I said, bitch, whatever. So I was like, we'll get on tomorrow when I have time. And of course, I'm glad I did that, y'all, because my plan was to get on today, but I was like, let me get on tonight. This is yesterday. And of course, per usual, because I'm doing what I need to do during this time, and I encourage you all to do the same. And I be damn if one of these gutter butt, trifling ass, trot mouth. No, let me stop. I'm talking about my friends, y'all, my people. One of these people that I deal with are not doing spiritual hygiene. They're not practicing spiritual hygiene. And we're going to keep that in. Of course, I'm going to go into this too. Yes, my glasses are prescription. Yes, my glasses are very, very strong. If you do not know, I have astigmatism. I have not been wearing my glasses like I should have been wearing them. But according to my old prescription and my new prescription, my eyes have actually improved, and I can actually post that too, because girls be trying to, I think with the new movie Encanto, girl, they were talking about the mama had healing abilities, and why the mama didn't hear the daughter's eyes, and I was just like, bitch. You have people that are very, very healthy and still wear glasses. So either way, like I said, my vision has improved, and I could definitely post that prescription if you definitely need it from 2015. And I should have went to go get my prescriptions before then, but I trust what I see. Of course, you have astigmatism or any type of eye condition, right? Nearsightedness, farsightedness, whatever it is. When you're not wearing your glasses, you get headaches, you get eye strain, fatigue eyes. I was not experiencing any of that. So I knew that my eyes have improved. Even going into like I could drive at night, there's no issues with, oh my God, I can't see that. What the fuck is that? And have to turn on my high beams. So I knew it improved, but I got that as confirmation for myself. I've been on my healing journey for a good year and a half. I really, really amped it up from the middle of December, all of January. So I was like, I need to see for myself if diet and putting good things in your body and resting and all this other good stuff, if it contributes to health, and it does. Like I said, I will definitely post my prescription if y'all motherfucking need that, bitch. When I say that one eye went down 0.50, the other eye went down 0.75, bitch, that's definitely an improvement. And of course, like I said, it's documented. The last time I went to my eye doctor was probably 2015, and then I went now. So a good 7 years, but I'm sure even though I would have tested it even 3 or 4 years ago, it would have showed the same results. Anyway, let's get about that. So, of course, y'all, there's a lot of stuff going on, energy, and I really, really need to watch my time because I literally cleaned out my turtle tank. And I was not going to do that, but I tell y'all, I don't schedule anything when it comes to, things that I need to do. I wake up, I feel like doing it, I do it. If I don't, I don't. I'm that girl that when it comes to stress, I don't do well with stress. That I guess where the anger management comes in at. Because when I'm stressed out, bitch, I'm liable to punch somebody's lights out. So, I'm not a stressor. I don't like stressors. People that are very, very, that triggers me because I tell y'all anxiety. So people that trigger that, I try to keep my distance from that. And it could be like minor stuff too, y'all. Like people could be stressing about just stupid shit. Impatienceness is a form of stress. So people could be like, oh my God, I wish 3 o'clock I hurry up and come, and it's 9 o'clock in the fucking morning. Like, bitch, don't be triggering my motherfucking anxiety. Anyway, so a lot of things are going on energetically. And of course, as you know, I'm good. Shout out to my supporters, contributors, gifters, sponsors, honey. Yes, honey, I'm still here. You're still here. I'm so appreciative of you. Mwah, mwah, mwah. I send you love. I send you light. I ask that the spirits will walk with you, continue to protect you. There's a lot that we're doing. Like I said, practicing good spiritual hygiene. And of course, doing what I need to do. There's goals that I am completing this year. And each day I'm getting closer to that goal. So I do not want distractions by person, places, and things. And even going into people that I deal with personally. I don't deal with people every single day. I used to, but like I said, going into being a hypersensitive person, I pull up people's energy, and I could be in a very good mood, and then people are unloading their stuff onto me. And we're not talking about clients neither. We're talking about personal. They can unload their stuff on me, and then literally, my day is thrown off. Or I could be in the best of the best mood, and then they're like, "Oh my God," whatever. So to keep that from happening, I want to stay in my sacred space. I want to stay focused, and I want to keep my eye on the prize. Okay. And so that's why I've been distancing myself from person, places, and things. And like I said, it's no tea to anybody. But when you're going through your spiritual journey and you're trying to build yourself up spiritually, so being solo is the best thing you could do for yourself. Okay. So then, of course, going into a lot of stuff, like I said, people that I talk to personally. And of course, this video is not about, bashing people. I'm giving y'all what's been going on with me for the past few weeks. Also going into, why I've not been posting like I usually post. So of course, going into midnight metanoia, just in case you're looking for that. This week will be a little late. Okay. Monday, I had to prepare for yesterday. I took a trek. Okay, a trekking. Okay, I had to trek 5 hours yesterday. Okay, going into, we'll go into this, going into electrolysis and laser. If you do not know, okay, laser is reduction or hair reducing procedure that everybody do. Males, females, men who are hairy all over the body, they get it done. Women, get facial hair as well. More, on the chin, everybody get it on the chin, the whiskers, they call it the whiskers, even around the lips. Going into your body every 7 years, there's a hormone that your body releases and resets. So every 7 years, something new will pop up with your body that deals with hormones. So either way, and then when you get older, it comes back. So either way, laser hair reduction is not permanent. It reduces the hair follicle in size, and it also reduces some of the hair to not grow back like up to 80%. Some people are 60%. Some people are even 90%. But it's 80%, right? And then electrolysis. Oh, and then to the point to where it reduces it to where you will lose pigment. So your hair will grow back gray. And no, we're not talking about that you're getting older. So it's like, oh my God, I got my first gray hair. I told you my mom is 60 years old. My mom only have 2 strands of gray hair. And then my brother, my younger brother, he actually been having strands of gray hair since he was like 9 or 10 years old. But either way, so when the hair pigment or the hair is dead, it will grow back gray. So the gray hairs, the only way to get rid of the gray hairs is you have to get it you have to get electrosized. We're gonna say electrosized. That's not a word, but we're gonna say electrosized. You have to do electrology or electrolysis to remove that hair. So of course, I've been doing laser for 10 plus years on and off. Thank God I'm not a hairy person. It takes a long time for my hair to grow back anywhere on my body, no matter where it's at. I don't get hair that much, on my body outside of partial arms. The hair on my legs, I can shave like every 6 months. I don't get hair on my back. I get a little bit of hair, on my stomach, and of course, face. Now, I never got hair, thank God, below the neck or below the jawline. They call it lower jaw or upper neck. Thank God for that. But definitely on the chin and around the motherfucking lip, bitch, that shit is hard to kill for everybody. So I said, bitch, let me look for electrolysis. The crazy thing about it is, my family still lives in Northern California, and I wanted to make it a habit to go visit them at least once a month. And literally, you okay? Literally, I've not been doing that because I've been just so busy. Bitch, I've just been booked and busy. She's been booked and busy. So anyway, so I was gonna do my electrolysis in my town because, of course, I had electrolysis there. There was a lady who was there for like 40 years doing electrolysis, and then she trained a woman, and then she's like, "Hey, you should go to her because I trained her." Very good. But one thing about me, you guys, and it's been like this since I've had my implants done. I don't like the feeling of my implants moving around, and I only feel my implants moving around when I'm laying down flat. Okay, I do not like that feeling. So when you do electrolysis, they lay you flat. They cover your eyes so the hair won't fly everywhere. Then they're using these probes so they don't want to poke your eye and shit. But that right there, bitch, it just it makes me feel so uncomfortable to where I start hyperventilating, and I try to like relax myself. I try to do deep breathing exercises, and it brings up trauma. And I told y'all this, and it's past life trauma, not this life trauma. In my past lives, I've had experiences where me exiting out, I don't want to say died, was drowning, being buried alive, or being covered by some type of natural disaster. So when I'm in the same situation, and it's only when I'm in this situation, I have flashbacks of that stuff, like crazy stuff. And going into even therapy, that was the first reason why I went into therapy, for the spiritual experiences. Like I was having dreams about things that I thought was real in this life. And so I needed therapy to kind of, say, hey, you didn't experience that. How would you experience that? Unless, anyway, girl, I won't go into that, y'all. I thought somebody wiped out my damn memory and shit. Of course, when I was younger, I thought somebody wiped out my memory. I thought I was only seeing shit in my dreams. Like, bitch, this had to be real. Somebody threw me over the edge of a fucking cliff. Girl, I was drowning in this weird ass, dirty ass water. Anyway, so I just get that trauma. So I cannot lay back for that long. Now, I don't know how I do it in the dentist, and it could be that they prop you up in a certain degree, angle. You're not completely flat. But girl, so that would trigger me, and I couldn't do it. I would only be able to do 30 minutes of electrolysis, and then that's it. Like I can't do an hour, 2 hours, 3 hours, 4 hours. So anyway, I stopped going. To make a long story short, I called people around me, and everybody that I fucking called was like doing it out of their house. Or it was like, oh, on Google, it says we're located out Mount Evermore Boulevard, but we're actually located on Empire. I was like, bitch, I don't trust that girl. I get there, bitch. And y'all really, girl, bye. So literally, I had to find the most expensive electrolysis. I'm going to say in California. I think it's 80 for 15, 100 for 30, 140 for 45, and 160 for an hour. But she's so good. She's so good. She's from the Midwest. And yeah, anyway, she just makes me feel really good. So either way, I had to trek. I try to go there once every 2 to 3 weeks. And I just started actually with her maybe like a month ago. So I had to do that trekking, y'all. And girl, anyway. So I was like, let me do this little video. And of course, like I said, didn't post. Whatever. Anyway, I don't want to be too long-winded, y'all, because I'll be here for like 2 or 3 hours. I want to see y'all comments, and I want to go. So during this time, you guys, going into what's important right now, okay? What's important? Okay, important. We are going through a amazing shift. Okay, we're going through an amazing spiritual shift, and for the people who are not really spiritual, or who are putting on some type of, fake facade, right? Like, I'm this girl, I'm that girl, I'm this boss, I'm this priestess, all sort of good shit. This is going to make a break. And I told y'all 3 or 4 years ago. That's why I held my composure while hoes were out here allegedly putting hexes and spells on me. A bitch have been manifesting. Okay, go back and check. Go back and check the paper because I've been that bitch. In the words of my sister Megan Thee Stallion, go back and check the paper because I've been that bitch. Okay, so our girls out here are pressed and getting their money on YouTube and trying to get their views up and doing expose videos on me allegedly. I was manifesting. You know what I mean? I was manifesting and getting things cleared out the way. Things were coming up from the past. I told y'all about, even legal stuff. I witnessed something, and I did not think they were going to call me in to testify, and they motherfucking did. And I said, girl, really? But of course, like I said, Spirit knew what was to come, and I trust Spirit. I trust the ancestors. I trust God. I trust whatever it is that I believe in. I trust in the process. Oh, God, I'm getting chills. So I was going through this stuff and even going through shifts, right? I relocated, and then I had to, go back up to Northern California to deal with that legal matter and all that good stuff. So to make a long story short, there's just a lot of energies that are going on, and people are not conscious about this, right? And these are people that are claiming to be spiritual, right? Because of course, we went into the haters, doing the little stuff and we passed it. Girls are wasting their money on these little doom spells and money spells and make the bitch this and that. And instead of the death spell manifesting, life manifested. Oh, come on in here. In fact, 4 different lives have manifested since then. Instead of money rituals coming in and being blocked because they were like, money is drying up. No, bitch, your pussy is being dried up. Okay, you want my money to be as dry as that pussy is, bitch, but it's not. Okay, the puss is dried up, bitch. So that's why you thinking the money's dried up, girl. As long as I'm a hot, okay, as long as I can get wet and stay wet, bitch, a bitch is never gonna have no motherfucking coins, girl. Coin issues. Okay, and we're not talking about oral sex and all the good shit. So y'all mind is in the motherfucking gutter. The brain is 90% water. And when you're thinking and you're feeling, that water is being shifted around. Oh, come on up in here. So, but you have to stay wet. The brain has to stay lubricated to keep you conscious. So, come on in here. And self-empowered. So, bitch, like I said, girl, I stay wet. Bitch, and I stay wet. Okay. Bitch, like I said, on your end, girl, it gets a little dry. You lack creativity. And like I said, that's okay. But money, they thought money was drying up. And money came on in. Come on in here. Hallelujah. Come on in here. They thought that the shit got dried up. And Tom, Dick, and Harry and all the opportunities start coming forward to where, girl, every motherfucking month, I get free motherfucking oils. I don't got to worry about paying for no floral essence anymore. I don't got to worry about paying for none of that shit. Oh, I get resin. I get copal. Okay, I get frankincense, bitch, and I get the oils I motherfucking need every month for motherfucking free because I established a relationship with a businessman who said, honey, I don't mind giving to a gorgeous woman like you. See, that's what I said. How is somebody understanding the power of manifestation? Okay, but anywho, so like I said, everything is manifested. Everything is manifested in the way that I want it to manifest. And of course, when you're doing your things, we're not even gonna get into girls' words we don't use all the time, girl. We're not gonna get into that. But when you're doing the things that you should be doing, right? Prioritizing, being a responsible adult, okay? You are working towards goals every day. You're keeping yourself, clean and pure, right? Energetically, because we're talking about energetic. So I had to sit back and watch people that I connected with. And like I said, conversation wise, friendship wise, there's nothing wrong there. But spiritual hygiene is a little off with a lot of people. And so I don't want to deal with that because like I said, it's a process for me. And a lot of people say, well, it's because you do it for other people as well. And it's not because I do it for other people. Going back into the day, and I'm going to take all a very, very light stirks. Like I said, I really want to not be here past we'll say 1:15. So I used to deal with people with massages. I used to deal with people with the virtual stuff. I used to deal with people with clients that I was already dealing with three different types of people. Not to mention business people. You got to deal with your cable. You got to deal with your landlords. You got to deal with this and that when you go to the grocery store. So I was dealing with all these energies, and me being somebody who could read energy without even, like I said, I could just pull it up and say, bam, this one I feel, this one I feel, all the good shit. Me being that type of person, and I've always been this way, even going into me being a kid, I was always sick. Like my mama really swore up and down that I was bulimic. I was anorexic. Like my mom swore up and down. And there was a space and a time that I was, but not during the time that she thought I was, right? Because I was always feeling ill. Right, when I got around certain people, and like I said, my mom could vouch for this. When I got around certain people, when we did certain events, I always got the case of bubble gut. So I was feeling nauseous and I couldn't go to school. And my mom was like, what the fuck is going on here? So of course we would go to the doctor and they would say possibly dehydration, because of course nothing was coming up, whatever. But of course, now that I know about spiritual stuff, ever since I was a preteen, now I know for sure what the fuck it was. So every year as I got older, I tried to, practice distancing myself from people, right? Keeping my distance from others. Because if others are going through stuff, I feel that, right? When people are angry, when people are happy, I feel that stuff. And it overwhelms me and it gets me in that state. And like say, even for myself, if I get too excited about something, I get sick. If I get too sad about something, I get sick. So I try to keep my emotions and energy balanced, and everything's about balance. So up until, like I said, even 2017, I started being very conscious of what, how, when, why, and who I deal with. Yes, I want to help people. Yes, I have a heart for people. That's what I'm here for. I'm not here to make it seem like I'm the baddest bitch. I'm not here to make it seem like I'm the highest bitch. That's not what I'm here for. When I get my husband, my husband needs to be worshiping me. Okay, people, bitch, please don't worship me. Please, just acknowledge the inner queen and inner king in you, when you see me. But please don't be like, oh my God, you this and you that. Because, bitch, like I said, that won't make or break me. Okay. So, me, like I said, keep my distance from people like, bitch. I realized that a lot of things that I was feeling and seeing and all this good stuff was not me. So, going into practicing good spiritual hygiene, like I said, people carry a lot of stuff on them. And I cannot stress enough about spiritual bathing and spiritual fasting, because people think that fasting is just, of course, withstanding or, staying away from food. Like even going into detox and shit, girl. Like, girl, me and somebody was fighting about this shit. I'm just like, girl, your type of fasting could be nothing but just the water, because you got to eat water. Okay, that could be your type of fasting. There's there's millions of fastings out there. You can look that up. Okay. But fasting, spiritual fasting, is also keeping your distance from people and only nourishing and giving attention to your spirit. And like I said, a lot of people are not really doing that, going into spiritual baths. Girl, I told y'all for like the past 2 or 3 months, I don't know if it's just spirit saying, bitch, you need to keep your shit to yourself unless people are paying for the shit. And not because, bitch, you need the motherfucking money, but because when people invest in energy, because I believe that money is energy, and when you spend money, you're either spending it or you invest in it. When people invest in energy, they're serious about where they're going energetically, right? When people don't give a fuck about where it's going energetically, girl, it's for free. It's on the free. Bitch, I want to free this, I want to free that. And my stepdad would always say that somebody's paying for that free, right? And I believe that. Someone's always paying for that free. So I've just been telling people shit for the past 3 or 4 months, and it's been kind of going in one ear out the other, which led into December of me saying, let me be solo for like the first part of 2022, because it's just, girl, like if you don't want to do what you need to do to get yourself spiritually healthy, and your spirit is important than anything. Your spirit's more important than your body. It's more important than whatever the fuck you think you got going on, your money, your relationships, because when your spirit is off, your relationships are off. When your spirit is off, your money is off. When your spirit is off, your health is off. When your spirit is off, ain't nothing going for you. So people forget about that, and they don't want to tend to their spirit. They don't want to do shadow work. They don't want to release trauma. People are 50 years old and they'll still bring up shit that happened when they were like teenagers. Like I wanted to whoop my cousin's ass when she pushed me down those stairs. Like, girl, you're 50. You should have got that shit resolved when you were 19 and shit. And it gets worse the older you get. And I really do feel like adults that get dementia, and they're not saying this, but this is what I really do feel. I feel like dementia and Alzheimer's contribute to some type of trauma. You not letting go of things that got you together. You didn't let it go. You didn't understand that growing up means you actually grew up. You actually changed your ways. When you were a kid, you thought like a kid. You acted like a kid. But when you became a man, you put away your childish things. You put aside your childish things. And I think people forget about that. And so I can't force people to do things they don't want to do. But like I said before in my other videos, I don't also have to deal with that. I don't have to be around people who don't want to do the work. It took a very long time for me to get to where I'm at now. Even going to people who've known me for 13, 14 years, they're like, damn, like I have seen your growth throughout this whole time. And I'm like, girl, there's still a lot more. Okay, there's still a lot more things to do. But like I said, people do not listen. And so you're telling about spiritual baths, and they're like, oh no, I'll just do a spiritual I'll just do a spiritual, we'll say sweep. I'll just open and shut the door and clean it out. Okay. Oh, you got to do this. You got to charge these items. Oh, I didn't know I had to charge them. I thought I could just take them and say what I need to say, and that's it. Or going into even burning sage. I told y'all, people don't understand going into sage and Palo Santo and cedar and rosemary. A lot of people don't understand to open up the window. You burn it, you got to open the window. And I'm just like, there's no way that I'm doing a spiritual practice. There's no way that I'm doing anything, right? Ritualistically, habitually, and not understand why I'm doing it. I don't care who taught me, and I don't care where I saw it at. I'm going to do my research on it before I get into doing it. So I was just like, oh, honey, let me start keep my distance. So like I said, it's the everyday thing. It's an everyday thing for me, and some people it's not an everyday thing for them. For some people, they don't really give a fuck about, you know, girl. Like I said, they only do it when they need it. And like I said, I could sense it. You know, I could even say going into this too. For the past couple of days, you know, like I said, I've been on my little stuff. Like I said, I deal with people like once or twice a week and I keep it moving. Every single day I cannot do it unless I know that you're doing what I'm doing every single day. You're doing cleanses, you're doing detoxes, you're getting your spirits together, whatever it is you're doing, working on your goals consistently, right? There's no rest until you get that goal. That's the only way I would do with you every day. But either way, people are not really giving a fuck about that. And so I know because, like I said, I be keeping my little distance, and of course I had a little bit of playtime because I knew I had to go do what I had to do yesterday on a Tuesday. So I said, okay, let me go do my thing, and then I'll give everybody a call this day. I'll call this person, that person, whatever. I'll share my energy today because I got to do it anyway. When I tell y'all that I purposely did something that I'm gonna call a watch ritual. I spoke with 5 people yesterday, and 4 of the people I was like, okay, I know they good because the little short period of time that I talked to them, I just felt good, right? I'm seeing myself at a beach. I'm seeing myself, hearing the birds chirping, hearing some, music, a mariachi band singing in the distance. You know what I mean? I'm just sitting here relaxing, girl, drinking my version Long Island iced tea, girl. That's what I'm feeling on top. I'm like, okay. And then the last person, y'all, I kid y'all not, the last person I was like, ooh, this energy's off, right? So I'm paying attention, but I'm not really paying attention. And literally, y'all, the little watch ritual that I did showed up. Not only did it show up the way it needed to show up, it showed up another way. And I literally called the third person I spoke with. And I said, now, we talked about this, but remember I told you, for the past, 2 weeks, 3 weeks, I've been feeling that people energy's been off. And I told you one person in particular, I feel like they shit is off. And I don't feel like their shit is off because they're going through shit, because we all go through shit. I think their shit is off because they're one of those people that are very emotionally connected with others, right? They're I gotta say hi to everybody. I gotta, hey, come over. Hey, how you doing? And these people could be like, fuck you, bitch, you bald headed bitch. Your mama look like a gump. Your mama is this. Your daddy is that. Girl, they could do that. And this person will still be like, well, it's okay. Who am I to judge? And I'm just like, yeah, honey, you're still spiritual immature. You got a lot to learn. So I purposely been like, let me keep my little distance during this time until after the 22nd, then I could get back in and do what I need to do. Girl, bye. And then of course they're like, so what do you mean? I said, girl, energy is energy. Because of course they start getting into the little shit talk about something. So girl, you think a spirit did, but I said, no, honey. Energy is energy, just like when you're upset. When you're upset, you can have your light bulb blow out. When you're upset, you could, have your microwave blow up. When whatever, you get into a car accident, being upset. That's just how it happens. Energy is energy, especially during this time where energy is just so open. So I said, girl, bye. I said, girl, bye. So anyway, it's very, very important during this time, y'all. Like I said, to keep yourself clean, to keep yourself focused. And of course, like I said, going into what I just said, happy yesterday, girl, was very, very minor, very, very, girl, it was nothing big. Okay, because hoes always got to make their way on in and be like, yeah, I told you that's that magic of Ajay Bada Baja Jabu. And I'm just like, bitch, so can you tell me why you had to steal all your life? Because a bitch never had to steal. A bitch never had to lie, cheat, or steal to get anything, girl. So can you explain to me why you've had years of bad luck if you're just so powerful and you're so in the know? Because bitch, I don't have bad luck. I have very good luck. Anybody can take that, bitch. There's times, girl, I did put gas in my car. One time, my Chrysler had what they call a modular. Something was with the module, the computer module. I think I had something done, and they put the wires. They connected the wires of. There you go, the fuel injector or the fuel pump. They connected the fuel pump wires to another computer, which circuit my CPU or something, thing that showed the speeds and all the good shit. So for a while, I couldn't see the gas levels. So I don't know why I had in my mind to leave my cards at home and not bring nothing with me. Maybe I didn't want to spend no money this day. I don't know. So sure enough, bitch, I didn't put no motherfucking gas in my car. The thing showed that the gas was a quarter of a tank. So I'm like, I should be able to run this errand and come back. Bitch, bye. I'm sitting here with no gas in my car, bitch, on the side of the motherfucking road. I kid y'all not, call my friend. At that time, she was my friend. And I say, hey, girl, I need you to, bring me some gas, da 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 da. And I didn't even know my roadside assistant even offered gas, fuel, whatever they call it, fuel, whatever, give you gas, deliver gas to you to get you to the gas station. So anyway, she brought me a little thing of gas, did it, went to the gas station. When I got there, literally, got the gas, went in there. I wanted to give me something to drink, this and that, make sure my tank was completely full. Because, like, she brought me a little bit of gas. I wanted to make sure that tank was fully full. And, honey, I got the soda for free. I got the bag of chips for free. I got the candy for free. We're not talking about stealing freeness, honey. We got all this shit for free. So to me, that was manifesting. Yes, it was a little bit of bad luck, but it was manifesting. Going into, I told you I was even visiting a town, and I had rented a Chrysler. I go on to go pay for my gas, and the guy was all like, no, I got you. And my friend was like, what the fuck is going on? I was like, girl, I don't know. I kid you not, y'all. And it just blew my mind. Like, I'm in this town. I don't know nobody here. We were there actually escorting. This when I escorted this back in 2017. Very attractive guy, I would say racially ambiguous. And he literally was like, I got you. Put his card in, pump the gas. And he's like, all I'm asking for is your number. So I'm like, girl, a bitch never had to lie, cheat, or steal to get a motherfucking head. Because, bitch, like I said, we're there. We're blessed, bitch. Hello. When your ancestors died and they anointed you in the spirit, bitch, you are reigning supreme. And when a bitch is reigning supreme, she don't got to keep telling her she's reigning supreme. A bitch don't have to call herself High Priestess Merkaba. She don't got to call herself Grand Bajor of the goddess of all the light. But she might say goddess, and she might say mystic, bitch. But, bitch, that's it. Okay, she might say that, but she's not gonna sit here and be like, I'm better than all these hoes. My grandmother was a high priestess witch. My grandmother was a leader of a coven. And bitch, you over here struggling and shit, girl, have to still baking the shit out of Kroger's, switch around motherfucking license plates. Bitch, you get a house you really couldn't afford. Girl, the spiritual money got dried up. Whatever the fuck you had got dried up. And now you have to file bankruptcy. And you got to talk about that you were a witch and shit. High priestess of holy water. Like I said, I never had to do that. I thank God I'm never going to have to do that. Bitch, like I said, girl, a closed mouth don't get fed. Bitch, if I'm feeling that free, girl, I don't got to go in and steal. Excuse me, hon, do anybody got a dollar up in here to buy this? I really want this, and I don't feel like spending my own money. Bitch, like, that's what I'm about. Hi, excuse me. Yes, honey. Do it all the time, bitch. Yeah, I'm hungry today. I don't feel like spending my own money. Anybody's gonna send me $20. I'm thinking about eating at this vegan place right now, bitch, and I get it. So like I said, bitch, ain't nobody sitting here talking about they're a woman and they empowered. They pussy nice and hot. They got the hot pockets right here. Everybody wants the hot pocket. But yeah, you have to fucking lie, cheat, and steal to get any motherfucking thing, bitch. Ain't nobody doing that, girl. Anywho. So that's it, y'all. Keep your energies up. Keep your energy protected. Don't pay attention to distraction. Place the thing. Let people go. Keep your distance. Hey, hi, bye. That's it. During this time, it's about you nourishing you, releasing you. Like I said, nourishing your inner child. You are definitely the middleman between your inner child and your higher self. You being in the third dimension. Okay, you are here to learn lessons for both or all of yous. Okay, Birdman. Okay, well, he said respect on it, but girl, sound the same thing. Use. You, me, ye. Anyway, so like I said, just kind of keep that in mind. Stay focused. Keep your eye on the prize. Do some cleanses. Do some detoxing. And like I said, definitely keep your vibrations up, honey. Cleanse, 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 cleanse. Okay? If the girls, if the boys, if the mans, if the friends, if they're not on that level, girl, I got to let you go until March. Because I don't understand anyway, bitch. How the fuck you spiritual don't have spiritual friends? You know what I mean? How the fuck you spiritually this and that, and your friends are like, girl, I'm not into that. Like, I can't do it. Bitch, my maid has to be spiritual. My doctor has to be spiritual. Hello. And I don't tell them this, I tell spirit. Please only give me spiritually inclined people. Every time I'm at a store and I connect with somebody, honey, they talk about spiritual shit. I don't talk about it. I'm like, oh, okay, yeah, we're definitely connected. I don't want to deal with non-spiritual people like that, honey. Like, girl, bitch, yeah. I can't date you if you're not spiritually inclined. I can't befriend you if you're not spiritually inclined. Like, we cannot do that. Sorry, I need you up on this level. I need you cleansed. I need you practicing good spiritual hygiene. I need all that. You don't believe in that? Okay, bye. Bitch, I gotta go. You can find other people like you. Because, bitch, life is too motherfucking short, and the shit that's going on right now, the masters at the hands that's working with these master roots and shit, going to get all you hoes together. And see, they only getting you together because you've fallen for it. See what I mean? You're dealing with low vibrational, parasitic individuals. You know what I mean? You're still in the Walmart, you're still in the McDonald's parking lots, in the drive-throughs during the motherfucking pandemic, knowing if you have a kidney stone that's hurting as fuck that you can't go to the motherfucking hospital, sis. And if you do, you're exposing yourself. Not knowing that you're one cheeseburger away from getting your gallbladder to motherfucking explode or appendicitis. And girl, you can't go to motherfucking ER because it's overfilled with these motherfucking CR19 patients. And hoes still don't give a fuck. Y'all still out here popping, snorting, drinking, girl, drinking all these bottles of liquor, girl. They said number one people in the hospital, what was last year, was from liver issues. I said, there's no way on God's green earth that I'm gonna sit here and let these people work any type of work on me. I don't give a fuck if it's Joe Biden. I don't give a fuck if it's the witches that he got working for him, girl. I don't give a fuck if it's the girl, the governor, the mayor of this fucking city who's a witch. Like, girl, none of these hoes are getting me together magically. They can spew the words out. They can put the rules and regulations out and say, hey, y'all cannot do this and that, blah, 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 blah. But these hoes are not getting, they're not seducing me magically, girl. Bitch, we ain't falling for that. Girl, they want to offer these little deals and shit, girl. Motherfuckers out here getting 2 for $5 French fries, and they got fresh organic strawberries at the motherfucking Sprouts, bitch. 2 for fucking $5. You know what I mean? And strawberries is good in vitamin C. It has collagen and it hydrates you from the inside out. We know that we need everything hydrated. Okay, you want to have good sex, you got to make sure that the insides is hydrated down there. You want to keep your heart pumping regularly, you need to make sure that the heart is moist. You want the brain functioning correctly, make sure that that's moist. Hydration, hydration, hydration. You want your skin nice and tight and clear, hydration. Hoes out here looking like Rumpelstiltskin, bitch. Okay, girl, skin look all fluffed up, swimped up and shit. Girl, look like some type of third divisional ICU patients. And now they're talking about that they hydrated and they spiritually inclined and they meditate and shit, girl. Not with that skin looking like that dried up ass fucking skin, girl. Get the fuck up out of here. Then hoes be out here, girl, putting on coconut oil and Vaseline to look wet and moist and shit. Girl, you can have dry skin and have good skin. I'm not a fan of being oily and shit, but people think I put on oil and shit like that. I don't. I put lotion on probably once or twice a week, if that. And I only do that if I notice, like, okay, you know, the outside of my wrist is itching a little more, so maybe my skin is a little dry. Let me put lotion on. It's probably not. But bitch, I got lotion from me fucking 2 years ago, bitch. I can show a bottle of lotion right now that somebody will know when they came last year, almost a year ago. Still got that lotion. Lotion bottle like this. Like I said, I don't do that because I'm hydrated from the inside. So, bitch, just focus on hydration and getting the body together. But, bitch, they don't care about that. The spirit is fucked up, so the spirit is now causing them to crave fucked up shit. They want to smoke weed. They want to pop pills. Yes, girl, that's low vibration. They want to drink wine all day. They want to drink tequila all day. Casamigos, you know, that's what they say. Casamigos, you know, they want to drink all that shit all day. That's low vibrational spirits making you crave that shit. You don't want to drink water. You want to drink some, you know, ashwagandha. Girl, you don't want to get no burdock root. Girl, you don't want to get no dulce. Girl, sprinkle it on your pizza. Somebody, girl, like you don't crave none of that. You craving dirty pinks, dirty V's, Bumming people ain't got shit going on for themselves, they don't want shit. And you just think you that girl. Everybody like me. And I'm like, okay, sis, they all like it. Who's a homeowner? Bitch, all y'all is 40 plus. Who own their own house? Because bitch, if you don't own your own house and you got children, bitch, first of all, you're failing. Second of all, if you're over 40 and you're not a homeowner, girl, you're probably failing too. And like I said, I'm not judging you, but I'm just saying, girl, and you saying that you manifested shit. You're a high priestess. You know root work. You're a conjure queen. You're the queen of conjure and all that good shit. You working those spells and shit. And there might be a girl out there named Queen of Conjure too, girl. I'm just saying. I'm saying these girls think they queens and queens and all this shit, girl. I'm just like, girl, but you still fucked up with your mama. Your daddy still got you feeling some type of way. And bitch, you 50 years old, 55 years old. Still thinking about the first husband you had who treated you like shit because you thought yourself was shit. You treated yourself like shit, so you attracted a nothing ass nickel. Let me go. I gotta go, honey. Anyway, let me read my comments before I go, y'all. Love you, like, honey. Come in here, Larry. Yes, honey. Good morning. Hello, hello. Good afternoon. Good evening. Good evening. Yes, honey. Greetings, greetings, greetings. Yes, come on in here. I'm Dee Dee. How you doing? Yes, that's right. That's right. Manifesting. And with all the things going on in my life, I am still manifesting. I know that's right, Lady K. Yes, come on in here, spirit. Where's my spirit bell at? Where's my motherfucking spirit bell at, Lady K? Here we go. My fede fool, my fede fool, my fede fool. Come on in here, Jay. How you doing, Jay? Yes, honey. Who you doing? Yes, honey, I'm doing good. Yes, honey, come on in here. Okay, yes, honey. Oh, I keep forgetting about this. Okay, I needed this message heavily, a real deal fast. Fast. Cleanse that body out. And when you're detoxing, and it's just a device that I'm telling people, when you're doing cleansing, you need to cleanse everything. A post came up. Oh my God, let's get into this really quickly. Can we get into this? Can we get into this really quickly? No, let me see if I got it. I gotta have it. Hold on. It's a screenshot. Okay, so this one might be a download. Give me 1 minute. Let's try message. I saw something actually. Ah, here we go. It's on a message. It says by James D. Nicola Antonio. Anywho, girl, I don't know what the hell that name is. Anyway, it said your diet is not only what you eat, but it's also what you watch, it's what you listen to, it's what you read, and the people you hang around with. Be mindful of the things you put into your body emotionally, spiritually, mentally, and physically. It all matters. So when you're doing a detox, a fast, everything go into perspective. I never understood people that do detoxes or fast, as they say, right? But they still deal with the same bummy ass man or the same bummy ass woman or have the same bummy ass friends. Because I'm just like, is that really detoxing and fasting? Or are you half ass doing shit? Like, let's talk about it. Are you really fasting? Because it's not just about the health. It's about the spiritual, the mentally, the emotionally. So it's like you're still dealing with bummy ass people. You're still dealing with bummy ass things. You're at a job that you fucking hate, and everybody's hiring right now. So are you really detoxing or fasting? Or you have plan with that? Because when I did my fast, girl, I wasn't talking to nobody. Everybody had to text me, and there's no shade, girl. I was not picking the phone with nobody. I was doing my detox. I want to say maybe the last 2 days, I picked up one or two people who are like, yeah, everything's good. I just been keeping my distance, blah, blah, blah. Because, you know, people be thinking that when you keep your distance shit. I'm just like, no, girl. I don't want to be bothered with nobody else's energy. I'm focused, honey. I got my eye on the prize. Today I'm motivated. I don't want to wake up and say, oh, fuck, this bitch want to be lazy today, so now I want to be lazy. I don't want to do that. Today I'm eating healthy and clean, and now all of a sudden I'm craving cookies and ho-hos and donuts and zingers and ding-dongs because ooh, girl, I'm over here chowing down on this pound cake, this angel food, devil food cake. Like, bitch, you are the motherfucking devil. Okay? Anyway, so I'm about detoxing and fasting with everything. Clean your house up while you're detoxing and fasting. Throw away shit you don't motherfucking eat while you're fasting. Get rid of person, place, and things when you're motherfucking fasting, bitch. You might need to take off a week from work. Bitch, I need a medical leave. What you need a medical leave for? I need a break from y'all motherfucking ass. Y'all making me go crazy. And that's actually a valid enough medical leave. If you don't believe me, you can look it up. You're stressed off at your job. Your job got you getting where you're pulling your hair out and shit. You go see your therapist, bitch. You need a week off a motherfucker where have your therapist to give you that motherfucking letter. Yeah, unfortunately, I need a paid medical leave right now. I'm having a fucking breakdown because y'all driving me fucking nuts. Anyway. So definitely fast, okay? Do the real deal, okay? Coming here, Jaliel, honey. I'm gonna watch the replay. I'm at work. Hope all is well. Yes, it is. Coming here, Jaliel. Yes, honey. Love and light, Jali. I'm calling you. I heard that, Larry. There's a lot going on, honey. A lot. California have a lot of energy. I'm looking at a little live of someone from the South because when I say you Southern folks, I'm saying from Alabama. I know Georgia is the South too, but Georgia is a different type of South. Okay. Shout out to the Appletons over there in Georgia. Shout out to the Acorns over there in Georgia. Okay. And there's two other, but we're gonna keep with that. Shout out to the Appletons, girl. So Florida, Georgia's considered the South, but like I said, girl, I don't consider it the South. When I say the South, I'm saying like East Texas, Louisiana, Mississippi, and Alabama. Okay. When I say the South, that's what I'm saying. Sad about these Southern folks, they be knowing goddamn well that down South have issues with hurricanes. Y'all got issues with the political figures and the religious figures. Everybody know this. Girl, and they be trying to act like, no, we're not the issue. This stuff was set in place to keep us checked. But yet, the highest crime area, the more missing cases, all this little weird shit is done down south. The weirdest shit, girl. People having sex with their own brother and shit, having babies by their daddy. A lot of that shit happened in these places I just mentioned. So it's like, girl, y'all are not that. Y'all are not those girls. Okay, and like I said, that's no disrespect for anybody out there, because like I said, going into ancestry, my grandmother's dad was born in Texas. Okay, so no disrespect to that. Like I said, I got family that still live in Texas. Like I said, going into Louisiana, Arkansas, that's also the South too. I got family in Arkansas. I got family all over. Okay, Louisiana, Mississippi, Arkansas, Alabama, Georgia, all over. So either way, I'm saying in general. So allegedly they were talking about, yeah, California's going to be underwater. I'm like, girl, they've been saying that since the motherfucking 90s. Yeah, they said that Louisiana, Mississippi is going to be blah, blah, blah. And they're like, no, it's California I should be concerned with. And I keep telling you guys, California is the only state that's technically not even a part of America. We're floating, bitch. Do your research. We're not even attached. The rest of y'all are grounded in the motherfucking plane, bitch, to the earth. California is floating, and we're going to the Queen of Califia, who's also connected to Queen Columbia. We get into all that stuff in the video. But like I said, California is the only state that is a real mystic state. You can do your research. I don't know about shit. The taverns, the caves, the gold rush. We can talk about all that, and there's still gold here. They're not talking about that, though. There's still gold here. Going into Mount Shasta being the root chakra of the whole damn planet. So like I said, California is that girl. Califia is that girl. And y'all keep trying to say, oh, this is going to happen, that's going to happen. It's not going to happen. Okay, there's a lot of little scam shit that people are putting out there, but it's not going to happen. I live here. I'm from here. I'm connected to this. When I feel like the earth in this place is being, is dying off, bitch, that's when I'll probably leave out of California. But California is definitely thriving. When we're talking about nature-wise, when I talk about people. When the elevation in a place lift and people are mundane, people are still stuck in their lower self because everybody want to be in the fifth dimension, fourth dimension, and all of a sudden I'm in the seventh and eighth and all that. Everybody want to be in a better dimension, higher dimension. But yet they still dealing with trauma and issues in the third dimension. They're trying to escape that shit. When elevation or when the spirit energy or the spirit frequency elevates, people that are still stuck in their old ways gotta go. So you're going to go either consciously or subconsciously. And there's many examples of that. You're going to die out. You're going to move out. You're going to say, yeah, California is boring to me. I don't like it here. I got to go. But people like me who are very spiritual and spiritually inclined, like I said, California is a beautiful place. There's lots of power here, a lot of energy here. I go to the mountains when I need a recharge. I go to the lakes. I go to the rivers. I go where the ducks are at. I go where the birds are. I go in nature. There's a lot of hiking trails, a lot of natural places there that I go to, and I sit right there in nature. And of course, it never fails. Spiders come out, ants come out, girl. They always trying to get on me and shit, girl. Like I said, ticks, just all that. Okay, I don't really care for nature because nature loves to get up on me. So, like I said, but Earth, California is definitely doing good. California is definitely beautiful. Now, of course, there's natural things that are supposed to occur that, of course, as long as people are loving here and thriving here, will not happen. And I told y'all this a couple of weeks ago, that I feel like places that have a lot of hate in it, and you could tell whatever the fuck you want to tell me, places that have a lot of hate, because people want you to be segregated and separated, not knowing that people are people. If the Most High, if the universe, if the universal God, the universal King, the universal Lord said, I wanted white people to stay here, black people to stay here, Indians to stay here, and everybody else between stay over there, it will be a way, girl, to where if you cross that border or you cross that line, bitch, you just pass away. Your oxygen, maybe science will say black people can't breathe in this area. So if you're black, you can't go here because something in the air will fuck up your lungs. I don't know. Something will happen naturally. But that doesn't happen. But people are trying to keep us all separated. And that's why there's so much stuff going on in this world. And they think that people are stupid. They think that people who are real spiritual, people who are spiritually inclined, people who are in high places and motherfucking low places, they think that we don't see what's going on. There's an agenda. It's been an agenda. And the agenda is to keep us separated. It's to keep white and blacks fighting, keep this and that, gay and straights, and the Muslims got to hate the Jewish, and the Jewish got to hate the Christians. And I'm going to talk about this, I'm going to talk about that, because that's thriving the earth to fall apart. Global warming happened. Now they're coming out with products you can buy to so-called save yourself. The world is ending now. You can say there's a $3 million and we got a bunker for you. And people paid $3 million for this bunker 10 years ago. So it's like, girl, they're trying to throw you off. And because you're not connected to the source, you're not seeing it. So it's fuck gays, fuck whites, fuck blacks, fuck the Jewish, black people, melanin. My melanin is powerful. My melanin is great. We're kings and queens. Everything was black. Everything was this. Girl, this is exactly why things are fucking up. And going into natural disasters, places that there's a lot of natural disasters, you do your research on this, it's known, like in Asia. Asia has a lot of tsunamis. They have a lot of shit that goes on in Asia. Asia's also known to have a lot of American business people go there and have sex with children. Nobody want to talk about that, though. Hello? Can we talk about it? Down south, y'all still hate gays. Y'all still want to keep the whites and blacks separate. Oh, if you black, you better not go to this town at this time. Oh, if you gay, they're going to get you together. Oh, we don't really care for the homos and the fags. That's why y'all keep having hurricanes, tsunamis, and all that bullshit. And y'all keep trying to, well, California's going to go under because, no, there's too much love here. They're talking about drought and shit, and y'all not even knowing that agriculture is so big in California that people are doing farming fraud. Look it up. People are intentionally fucking shit up and claiming millions and millions of dollars. And then they're relocating to Arizona, they're relocating to Texas, they relocate to New York. And y'all talk about everybody leaving out of California. No, they're leaving out because they got the insurance money and they're leaving. Going into dams and shit breaking. They talk about Katrina having that levee broken through a bomb and all that shit, allegedly, right? Because they're going to say it's misinformation. But going into California, there's stories about that. When the wildfires happen, there's stories about that. Every year they want to do this shit to get money. So I'm like, girl, California is good naturally. It is men that are trying to convince people that it's not, and it is. But down south, you guys are really fucked. Texas, Louisiana, Mississippi, y'all really fucked because y'all are so hateful. You're so hateful. And then y'all want to talk about y'all religious, and I'm a Christian. Well, the Bible says, love thy neighbor like thyself. Going into the universal law, fellowship. It doesn't matter what you do in your bedroom. If you want to suck and eat on and suck down pig and all the good shit. Because how would you like it if people say, bitch, if you're into pig, we don't fuck with you? That would be a whole other issue. You want to suck on pig and you want to eat these nasty ass animals? Then, bitch, you over there. And you can't come over here. And we're not going to let you get married. Like, people will be so upset about that. So, like I said, it's y'all in the South that should be concerned. Going into the Gulf of Mexico and how toxic and how poisonous that water is. And y'all getting that shit go all up in Texas, going all up in that. Houston, New Orleans, like I said, going into Mississippi, going into all that. Y'all getting these freezes and pipelines getting fucked up for 30 days and shit. Yeah, California, they were turning off electricity for 30 days and shit, but people had the option to go to a hotel. You got renter's insurance, honey. You can get that insurance money, girl, and say, yeah, I have to be displaced. I have no electricity in my house. And the insurance will cover you. And as I said, people don't get renter's insurance neither. So you're without power and shit, and you stuck up in the house, girl, but you got to be smart. It's where you get your insurance, girl. You get your house insurance, whether it's rental or homeowners. And, girl, you'll pay for it, they'll reimburse you, or they'll cover it. Hello? You're living in unlivable conditions. But like I said before, they're keeping, California, no, bitch, like I said, we're good. Yeah, there's some demonic energy here. But like I said, there's some ancient energy here, as there are in many other places. But definitely, for sure, the southern people need to be concerned, girl. You should be concerned, girl. California has earthquakes every single day. Every single day. Like I said, girl, that's a part of it. We're not attached like you guys are. Okay? And we're going to keep that there. So like I said, I was just so shocked at it. I'm just like, these are people that are claiming that they're spiritually in tune and spirit is psychics, that they're psychics. Spirits are talking to me and they're saying we need to watch out for California. Girl, they've been saying it for the past 150 years. And go back and see who was a psychic 150 years. They've been saying it since for 150 years, girl. So like I said, in the past 100 years, there's been more calamities and more catastrophic events in California or down south? Even going in the past 5 years, has there been more issues down south or on the West Coast? So like I said, I believe that love is what allowed things to flow abundantly. Going even into marriages, people don't want to hear this. When people are in marriages and they really love each other, that marriage will thrive, it will grow, it will be successful. They will never have money problems. They will never have health problems. They'll never go through any of they'll have their ups and downs like regular people. Today, I'm not in the mood. Today, I don't want to deal with people. But they will thrive successfully when friendships are honest and there's real friendships there, because they don't talk about that neither. Those friendships thrive and they grow and they become closer and closer. And girl, I just got me a house. Oh my God, I just got me a car. Oh my God, girl, I just won a lottery. I got 50,000. Oh my God, I just won 20,000. That's what happens. When there's no love there, girl, there's no abundance. When there's no strong, healthy feelings there, because we live in a feeling universe, then there's no strong, healthy currency, exchange of energy. So like I said, we fuck ourselves up when we deal with fake ass relationships. We fuck ourselves up when we act like we're in love with this man, this woman, because we want to look like we're a lesbian or want to look like we're homosexuals. We fuck ourselves up when we want to, I just want to act like I'm in a friendship with this person because they like to spoil me. Like, no, honey, you got it fucked up. And that's why things happen to you. That's why you have issues with money. You got issues with your health. And also, oh my God, I'm going through it. Oh my God, I just feel like there's so much going on with me right now. Of course. Because you're not dealing with abundance. You're not dealing with a ebb and flow, things flowing easily, freely, prosperously, okay, abundantly. You're not in that space. And that's manifesting. So, like I said, we need to get it together. We need to spend this time focusing on real relationships, real friendships, real businesses. If we're not happy at work, bitch, leave. Everybody's hiring. Leave, girl. Leave. You're not happy in the marriage, bitch. I gotta go. I don't give a fuck about you having kids, all that, girl. This is for your spirit. Let it go. Your kids are gonna be okay. Your husband's gonna be okay. Especially you claim to be a witch. You can definitely keep everything good and happy. I know lots of people that were married and got a divorce and had kids, and they have a healthy relationship with their ex-wife or ex-husband. The ex-wife is remarried. They are remarried, and everybody is happy and kumbaya and hoo-ha. It's like it could be done. But as long as everybody is fake friends, fake support, I love you, but I really don't give a fuck about you, and also this shit, girl, you're gonna continue to have issues, money problems. Oh my God, I thought I took 3 steps forward. My goal was to have $4,000, and I just have to put $5,000 towards a bill I had to pay. Yeah, girl, that's one sign right there. The bitch, something you're doing is not real. And people can sit here all day and talk about anything, because people like to compare and contrast. Before they go here, I'm gonna be done with that. Well, how can someone who's transgender was born a man who thinks this woman talk about anything that's real? Now we're talking about identity and sense of self, bitch. We're talking about what I truly feel like I am. And bitch, I'm not bringing harm to nobody. You really think you that bad bitch, but bitch, you're a debt to society. You really think you're that bad bitch and that you're really real and you're really thriving, girl, but you out here doing faked up, fucked up glamour spells, and it's working for those who are still asleep and in the dumb. It remind me of TLC. Dumb. What? You're so dumb. You're so dumb. Anyway, like I said, girl, I hope we get it together. Some of us gonna get it together, and those are people that when this is all said and done, I want to deal with. 2023. Okay, I want to deal with you, bitch, and I know you're gonna want to deal with me. Let the fake motherfuckers deal with the fake motherfuckers. Let the wannabes deal with the wannabes. Let the people who ain't happy with themselves talk about I'm in love. Bitch, you don't even like being alone. How the fuck you in love? I love myself. Can't nobody tell me anything about myself. But guess what? I hate my cheeks. I hate my lips. I hate my nose. I hate my forehead. I hate my teeth. Oh my God. I hate that my body is a little flabby. Oh my God. I want to go get a BBL. Okay. Come on in here. Come on here, Tina. How you doing, Tina? Yes, honey. How you doing, Tina? So I got a little passion in there. Oh, how I regret my vote. I know that's right. I know that's right. Me too, honey. I already told you I'm not a fan of Donald Trump or Joe Biden, but I like Donald Trump's business moves. And somebody tried to say years ago, Donald Trump ain't really wealthy. It's just a facade. He's a poster boy. It doesn't matter if the motherfucker's really wealthy or not. We're talking about the way that he speaks. Most of the shit he say, I'm like, I agree with that shit. Right there. I agree with that shit. When Joe Biden got in office, I said, girl, here we go. And everybody was so happy, girl. Some of y'all are criminals. And that's something too. I want to know how many of y'all voted for Joe Biden that are criminals. Because I'm like, I think y'all definitely voted for Joe Biden for that. Going into the illegals, people that fucking committed crimes and shit. I'm voting for Joe Biden because he's for me. He's pro me. I'm just like, girl, I didn't vote for nobody. I'll be honest with you. I didn't vote it out. Girl. I said, girl, bye. Girl, everybody wasn't going to vote to keep Donald Trump in office. And he could have extended your life for a little longer. But Joe Biden leading y'all straight to motherfucking hell, bitch. Just like these spirituals on YouTube. Leading y'all straight to motherfucking hell. You're going right back to motherfucking hell, bitch. You ain't going nowhere but your old self, bitch. Bye-bye. Bye-bye, honey. Bye, pumpkin. Bye, pumpkin. Bye, girl. In the words of Mother New York. Bye, pumpkin. Girl, Joe Biden leading y'all straight there. He fucking shit up. Y'all better get it together. That's all I'm going to say, honey. Bye, Larry, honey. Yes, time to go, Larry. It's time to go. Yes, bye, Larry. You too, honey. Come on here, Shamika. How you doing, Shamika? I hope you're well, Shamika. I hope you're well, darling. Yes, honey. EL. Come on, Phoenix Jewel. How you doing? Yes. 1111 and other numbers, but a lot of 55599 specific. I don't know. Ask for signs for 17. It's rolling in. Yes. 555 mean great, 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 great changes. Of course, the number five is freeing. The number five is releasing. The number five is flowing, growing, looking for finding self. So if you're seeing a lot of fives, of course, five, going into a Shun as well. There's many deities. Ganesha's also a five. Freeing, open up the doors. Change is coming in, and it's good change. Jay, trust me, it's good change. The end of last year, I saw a lot of 555s as well. The end of 2020, 2021 brought me great changes, and even going into now, excellent changes. 999, of course, is also the power of three multiplied by three. So of course, that's success, that is manifesting, that is bringing yourself, shifting your reality, becoming more empowered in a third dimension. It's just all that's so good, honey. So good. Yes, honey. 1 1, of course, is reset, restart. Also, number one reminds us to pay attention to self, to nourish self, to give to self, give to self selfishly, going into, religion and shit. Oh, give to others more than you give to yourself. There's no way on this guy. There's no way in this fucking world that I'm giving to others more than I give to myself, girl. And there's no shade there. Psychologist, therapist, I'm not narcissistic. Like I said, I have a therapist, I have a counselor. Bitch, could verify. I'm not narcissistic, bitch. But I definitely give myself up a little too much. Have been doing that, and bitch, there's no more of that. So 111 reminds you of that. Focus on the here and now. Okay? Give to yourself more. There's something about the restart, new beginnings, right? Roads are opening. And you're seeing 111s with 555s and 999s. So there's definitely some great changes coming in for you. Very, 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 very good. Yes, honey. You literally mean south of south. Yes, honey. Yeah, I mean like the real south. I mean like the dirty, dirty. Speaking of dirty, dirty, did y'all, I'm not really that girl, but did y'all see Nelly? Nelly, the video about Nelly and stuff, girl. Listen, I ain't mad about that at all. Listen, Nelly could definitely, girl, I won't tell nobody, honey. Give me a call. Girl, those size of things, girl, they keep you nice and tight and they keep you right. See, a lot of y'all like it to be loose. You like to get busted wide. Wonder why your insides be hanging out. Girl, you need to stay nice and tight, young. Okay, girl. Yo, that's how y'all out here doing rejuvenations on the anal, rejuvenation on the vaginal, girl. Y'all taking these long ass motherfucking pipes, girl. You're blowing out the lower, so the upper get blown out. And see, that's people don't understand either. When you blow out the bottom, the top is definitely blown out. Bitches that be having these loose ass booty holes and loose ass vajayjays, girl, they can't think straight. They be dickmatized and shit. I can't think about nothing. What you say? When you nice and tight, you get it right. And girl, you keep this nice and tight too. And girl, you do the kegels all you want to. You do all that shit, girl. We talk about keeping it tight and right natural. So anyway, girl, I'm talking about the dirty, dirty. I know they consider St. Louis the South too, right? The dirty, dirty. Yes, honey. We're our own country, bitch. That's right, honey. Viva California. I know that's right, honey. And everybody wants to come here. Girl, they're talking about some California. Y'all should be concerned with California. No, honey, you need to take a visit to California. Once you visit California and you see for yourself, right? As they were saying, come and see for yourself. Come and see for yourself. California is beautiful. The cultures are beautiful. People have come from other parts of the world and have made California their home. Right? You have a little Armenia in the area that I live in, where these places look really beautiful, to where you would think you're probably in Armenia. Okay, going into a certain part where I live at, it's a lot of Hispanic people, not just Mexicans, Salvadorans, Belizeans, a lot of people there, right? And it looks beautiful. Beautiful colors, beautiful paintings, Vicente Fernandez, whatever, all this stuff, all this paintings, beautiful paintings, flags for the people, and of course it looks, some parts look a little run down, but it's still nice, beautiful people. Every place have panchos, every place got nachos, every place have agua frescas, it's just beautiful. And there's a certain part where there's Asians like Hmongs and Cambodians, and you see it, right? You see it. It's beautiful. You see the banana plants growing wild in the yard. You see the herbs. Like I said, it's beautiful. Everybody else should just spread it throughout, right? Because you have, blacks in Little Armenia, all the whites everywhere, all the good shit. Even like in the upper parts, we call it the hills. Very, 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 very beautiful, big multi-million dollar houses. And they got everybody there too. They got Asians, whites, blacks. They got everybody there. So like I said, it's beautiful here. People are loving. You see white people dating Asians, Asians dating Mexicans, Mexicans dating whatever. Just everybody's exotic. Okay? You see it. Ain't nobody staring at you weird. You got obese people, you got skinny people, ain't nobody looking like, damn, she big. Or why this bitch Mitch matching today? Nobody cares. Nobody gives a fuck. Bitch, I'm happy to see you. You survived CR19. You're surviving CR19. It's good to see you, baby girl. It's good to see you. There's a lady up here. I can't remember what she is. I think I can't remember what she said she was. Either Lebanese or another one. But mama looks very racially big. She looks Hispanic. She called me her niece. And people really be thinking that that's my auntie. Like, for real. They're like, oh, your auntie. And I'm like, oh yeah. And, oh, is that your, no, that's not my real auntie. No, but we click like that. Every day I see her, going into, she sold a natural product, a girl. So like I said, everybody is everybody here. Everybody loves here. Yeah, there's crimes here. Yes, there's things that happen. But like I said, it's beauty. It's beauty here. So that's why I'm like, girl, come to California and see for yourself. I'm sure they have very segregated towns somewhere in California, but like I said, for the most part, everybody loves everybody. LA, going into actual LA, I'm not really a fan of that because they are very segregated. Like, South Central, Southgate, Pico Rivera, fucking Inglewood. These places are very segregated. The outskirts, girl, like I said, everybody get everybody. Oh, you can't forget Culver City and Cheviot Hills and all that good shit, girl. Segregated. Baldwin Hills and shit, right? That's why I can't really stand LA. Like, girl, everybody should be everybody. Everybody should be dealing with everybody. But, girl, everybody, oh, you don't want to get caught up over there because they don't deal with the Mayates. Oh, you don't want to go up over there because they don't deal with the transsexuals. Oh, you don't want to deal with that because they don't deal with fat people. Oh, you white girl, oh, they really going to rob you and all that. Oh, girl. So I'm like, I want to live where people exudes and display how I feel on the inside. People are people. Everybody are everybody. Bitch, you should not be judging people for anything but the actions that they have committed. If you're a liar, bitch, I'm judging you for being a liar. You're a cheater, I'm judging you for being a cheater. You're a criminal, I'm judging you for being a criminal. It's not because you're black, it's not because you're white, it's not because you're Hispanic, you're young or not. Bitch, I'm looking at you because, bitch, you are that. Ain't no racial profiling here, girl. Everybody's everybody, girl. You got black law enforcement, young law enforcement, old law enforcement. Girl, everybody's everybody. Everybody respects everybody here. This is beautiful here. Like I said, I'm glad I relocated. This is the best thing I've done for myself. The best thing. I can go to an Asian store and get real Asian recipes. I go to a Middle East store and get real Middle Eastern recipes. I go to Punjab store and get real Punjab recipes. Girl, a Hispanic place, girl, I can get real shit here. They have Ethiopian place here. I can go get real shit here. I love it. I love the people. I hate the traffic, but I love the people. There's beautiful people. If there's beautiful people here, even though one of these bitches owe me some money, but it's okay because that's my donation to her. But it's beautiful. Anywho, I had a friend who said that she had to move from California to the Midwest. I don't care, Spencer, I'm not leaving. Right. And California gives you the money, though. Like, now we're going into creativity. California will give you the money. If you have an education or you have training, girl, you can get a job. Even going to minimum wage, I think minimum wage is $16.50 now. Well, rent is high. $16.50 an hour, girl. Let's do this math. Let's do this math right here. Because girls be trying to tell me as if I don't know. So we're gonna do $15.50 times 8. That's $132 a day, right? But of course you're gonna pay taxes and give out 10% of that. Anyway, I'll get to that. So we're gonna do times 5 because I gotta give you 2 days off. So that's $660 a week, right? We're gonna do $660 times 4. That's $2,640. Now I don't think you're gonna be paying $1,600 for a 1 bedroom unless you're living in a we're like San Francisco, but San Francisco got the money and it got the jobs. Hello, they got the jobs, girl. San Francisco, you work at the little corner market and get paid $32 an hour. I remember back in the day when my city was like $7 an hour. It was in Fremont, California. Their target was paying them $13.50 an hour. Well, my minimum wage was $7 where I was living at. And I was like, what the fuck? Because the rent was high. So they gave them higher pay. So it's like they got the money. So that's $2,604. Let's say out of that money, you're probably going to be paying probably just say about, we'll say $500, we'll say $600 in tax. We'll just say that. So you got $2,000 left. A one bedroom, I would say in a real decent part of California, okay, let's say where I'm at. A one bedroom would probably cost you about $1,100. So be it. So be it. So be it. Why not go get a degree in something and even going into Amazon? Let's talk about it. Amazon warehouse starts off at $21 an hour in my area. Girl, I think even going into my old area, $200.50 an hour, bitch, and you work 12 hours a day, okay, and they times that by motherfucking 4. So you're making $1,032 a week, girl. That's almost $5,000 a week you're making. In taxes then being taken out, you're probably pocketing, would say, at least $3,500. And your one bedroom is 12. Like I said, you got to do better. And of course, everybody's not going to get the $12 a job, $21 hour jobs. But also, some people like to be with roommates. Some people have a husband to help them pay the rent. So why can't the husband get a $1,650 job? You get a $1,650 job. Hello, bringing us up to $33 an hour. Everybody's working 5 days a week. Let's talk about it, girl. I don't understand people, girl. I ain't going nowhere, girl. California is the place to be. Okay, bitch. One thing though, Mystic, I was in LA area today for school. And when I tell you the smog over the city, oh my God. So that reminds me of Arizona. Okay. A couple of years ago, Arizona was not too bad. Arizona, you could see the fucking black cloud over, let's say, Phoenix before you even get into Phoenix. Girl, as you're driving through the desert, you're seeing the clear sky. Oh my God, this is beautiful. Kumbaya, my Lord. Kumbaya. And then all of a sudden, you get very close, and you're like, what the fuck is that? Is there a fire over there in Phoenix? Girl, bye. It's the fucking smog and the shit. Okay? The shit, honey. It's sad. It's sad, honey. It's real sad. Well, the outer must reflect the inner. God, people gotta get it together. It does. Come on here, Phoenix Joelle. Yes, honey. Yes, the outer has to reflect the inner. Yes, I'm telling you, you surround yourself with beautiful things and beautiful people, you'll feel beautiful on the inside. When people be telling me, and there's no tea no shade to anybody, I hate my this, I hate my that, da 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 da, I don't like this, and I gotta change it. And I'm like, well, who told you have to change your nose? Who told you that you have to change your cheeks? Who told you these things? Because you look like your mom and your dad. So do you not think your mom and dad are beautiful or handsome? Like, who told you have to change your stuff? And then even going into the husband or the wife or the boyfriend that you got, your boyfriend and your people should be supporting you to say, hey, hon, you might have some trauma you need to work through. Yeah, hon, like, you're beautiful the way you are. I like you the way you are. Yeah, you might have some trauma you need to work through. But it's, oh yeah, honey, you think you look ugly, you want to get your whole face redone, go ahead, baby, be my guest. Yeah. So like I said, surround yourself with beautiful things and you'll feel beautiful on the inside, regardless of what you look like. Like I said, I get motivated to wake up every day because when I go outside, bitch, I'm going to see beautiful people and beautiful things. What I'm feeling like in the inside, it's going to show on the outside. It's going to reflect back to me on the inside. Oh, come on in here. That's why they say going into what's going on right now. Hello? Anybody who signed up for the 222 mini class, we talk about what's going on right now. Things are being brought to the surface, and this is for us to reflect on what's going on in the inside of us. The moon is nothing but a mirror. Okay, it is reflecting back to us what we're seeing in it. Oh my God, it's so beautiful. You are acknowledging the beauty within yourself. So like I said, you're feeling empowered, you're feeling happy, but you don't live in a happy place, or you don't live in an empowering place. Then girl, that empowerment and that happiness is going to be short term. Now you're going to have depression. And that's why I've been saying too, oh, everybody's depressed right now. Yeah, obesity is on the rise. Food. They already said there's a good linkage between chemicals in food. I told y'all about phenolene. Okay, and not fentanyl, right? Not the drug. And I might be saying it wrong. Phylline. It's PHLYNINE. Y'all look it up. If you don't believe me, if you go to any Wendy's, I told y'all this before. Go to any Wendy's in California for sure. Go to the machine where you have the machine where they have the touchscreen and click on it and it'll tell you, be careful, this product contains blah blah blah. And then when you go research it, it said people who have mental conditions, the chemicals in this drink will trigger. So that's I'm like, if you have depression and you feel some type of way, change your diet. Change your diet. They already talked about it. Exercising is for your health. You don't exercise to lose weight. If you want to, you do it, but you exercise to keep yourself happy and motivated. I remember when I took PE in high school, my teacher was a very in shape person, but they said, jump up and down. Excite yourselves when you feel depressed, when you feel down, when you feel like I want to fight. Jump up and down in space, in one place for 1 minute. It excites your cells. It makes your body happy. So it's like if you're feeling depressed and you're feeling down and oh my God, I'm just feeling so horrible today, you're lazy. Get out and get the sun. Go breathe. Go breathe. Go have fun. Connect with the earth. Go barefoot. You know, go walk around in the grass. Girl, get out. Get out. Okay. Gum gonna patye namaha. Yes, honey. Come on here, honey. You've been on that gonna patye. Come on, gonna patye. Yes, honey. Oh yes, 333 199 makes sense. Okay, I saw 666. Oh, okay. Well, a lot of people are afraid of 666, but in fact, 666 deals with creativity. 666 is telling you to think through what you're doing and definitely go with your own uniqueness. That's 666 deal. We know that 666 represents black carbon. We know that 666 represents protons, neutrons, and electrons. So we know that there's a spark, right? Carbon is fuel. So there's a spark of something when you see 666. Of course, people get afraid when they see that because we're told that 666 is the mark of the beast, when in reality it's really not. 666 is the mark of man, right? It is the mark of man. It is men powered by three. We know that six is the number of men. 3 or 6 6. Excuse me. Six is also the number of sex. That's why it's called six. And in Spanish, it's seis. Okay, seis could be translated to sex. Okay, and seis is seis. So definitely, six is sex. Going even into 69. And I told y'all there's something called 99 and 66. Okay. I told my friend this first, she didn't believe me. You can only do 69 if one person have a penis and one person has a vagina. You cannot do 69 if you both have a motherfucking vagina, girl. That's called 66. And you're like, well, how? Well, how? Because they're facing towards the same direction. Honey, it's the same thing. And 999, honey, like I said, is two penises, bitch. 69, girl, means there's a penis on one end, there's vagina on the other, bitch. Like I said, if one do not have a vagina, you're not 69. Bitch, y'all need to get it together. Let's talk about it right now, girl. If you want me to get in on ancient Kama Sutra, bitch, we could definitely do a mini class on that. Hello? 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 Anyway, y'all, I gotta go. Okay, so pay attention, focus. Yes, honey. Yes, Georgia is that dirty to me though. Yes, we love Georgia though. We love Georgia. Macon, Georgia. They got some. Yeah, shout out to Macon, Georgia. Hey, Macon, Georgia. I know a few people down there, honey. Yes, honey, girl. When I tell you that they are singing, I'm like, come on, Macon. Damn, honey, make me wanna throw my page out the window. Tell him to cut the phone pole, break my lease so I can move. Cause you are, I wanna put your number on the call like help me for email stuff. Hey, you want to help me? Anyway, yes, honey. Come on, Shamika. I'm doing all right and fine. Sometimes I'm coping and remember my oldest son. I know, and that takes a lot of time. It takes a lot of time, and there's no such thing as um, grieving is over. It is a process. We learn to cope with it, and I always tell this to people, Shimmy, because of course I don't know what it's like to lose a child in this world. I don't know what that's like. but I do know loss. I do know loss. And you always think about them, and it's okay to have that moment where you break down. And today I'm in my mood. I want to close the door and I want to cry. Don't let people tell you that you're weird for that, because people try to tell you that. Oh God, this bitch is weird. Oh my God, she's shutting herself off. She's crying. I remember I had a cousin that I had to cuss the fuck out, y'all. And girl, when I tell you, girl, I grew some balls. Girl, I grew some balls. Okay, 2 years ago to let this cousin have it, because he's one of those weird motherfuckers. Like, he'll set a family member up. I'm gonna leave that there. He'll set a family member up to get beat up or even murdered. Like, that's the type of person this motherfucker is. So I told him off because my mom was walking around with my sister's urn in her car, and he was like telling people, "Oh yeah, she's something's going on with her. She's having a mental breakdown because she's having the ashes in the car and da 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 da." And when I heard that news, I said, "You bald headed, oompa loompa, sloppy built ass, a greasy ass, fucking Pigula Hut ass, baseball shaped ass bitch." Bitch, I said, "Where the fuck is his number?" Everybody's like, "We don't got his number. We don't know. He's always changing." I said, "Bitch, I need somebody to give me his motherfucking number, because, bitch, you don't play with my motherfucking mama. Bitch, you can speak on your crackheaded ass fucking mama. Okay? Your mama that's been having acne since she was motherfucking 25 years old. Okay, she didn't have it before then. So, meth head shit, girl, they start getting those bumps and they pick at it. So your mama been having acne since she was 25 years old. Mama's built, she's built, you build funny and she's built funny. So, bitch, you gonna talk about my mama? Bitch, let me talk about your motherfucking mama, bitch, because I'm protecting the fuck spirit anyway, bitch. So, bitch, I got his number. At first I called him, I was like, "Hi, is this blah, blah, blah?" Yeah, who is this? Okay, yeah, you know who the fuck this is, honey. Yeah, don't you ever speak on my motherfucking mama. And before I even get there, and the question's like, "Who the fuck is this? You want to meet me in person?" I said, "No, no, no. First of all, I need you to listen. I'm gonna listen to you. Bitch, if my mama want to have my sister Ashley in her motherfucking vehicle to cope with her losing her fucking child, bitch, let her. Bitch, you paid those nasty ass hoes $500 to kill your fucking child, bitch. My mama didn't kill her child. Her child died. So, bitch, when you sit back and you nutting in these bitches without a motherfucking condom and you want to tell them go get a fucking abortion, you think about that shit, bitch. Oh, bitch, I said a whole bunch of shit to them, girl. I read him the fuck down. I kid you not. After I was done, I thought he hung up, because I said, "Bitch, even if he hung up, I'm still gonna keep going." After he hung up, after I said what I said, he said, "I apologize for what I said." I hung up on him. That's when I hung up, because I said, "Yeah, bitch, yeah, I'm not going to listen to all that." I want to say a few months later, maybe even going into like the ending of 2020, I came across him and he was like, "Hey, what's up?" And I was like, "Bitch, we don't, like I said, we don't play with that." It is okay to grieve. It is okay to release that. I think people break down. I can give you three different situations very quickly of people who, and I won't go into it, but I'm just saying quickly before I go. Three situations of people who lost, right? They experienced great loss. They experienced losing their mother. They experienced losing their son. They experienced losing their husband, all within a 5 year period of time. And they let that shit stay in there. They're like, "Oh, I gotta be strong. I can't cry. I gotta be strong. I gotta keep it going. I gotta stay busy. If I stop, I'm gonna break down." Guess what? They develop dementia. Guess what? They start shutting down. And one situation, somebody recently passed away, actually a couple of months ago. So I'm like, girl, or a couple of weeks ago. So it's like, it's very important to release energy. Don't keep that shit within you. It'll eat you up alive. It will. It'll eat you up alive. It's okay, like I said, to cry, to mourn, to scream, to let it out. But that means go to a park by yourself and say, "Fuck the world." I mean, I'm even a fan of cussing out God. People say, "Don't you curse God?" But I'm like, God understands. You upset and you say, why me, God? Why the fuck you take my son? That's okay. God understands that you're human and that you're in that space and that time, and this too shall pass. God understand that. Bitch, you could be like, "Fuck everybody. Fuck the government for failing my child, failing my mother, whatever it is." Like you said, if that helps you heal, do it. Don't let nobody be like, "No, no, no, you need to calm down, you need to calm down." Girl, bye. Like I said, you see people explode on the news. I'm telling you, I see people explode on the news. You see people explode on here, and all this stuff is grievings that have not been completely released. When people are going to place, they're acting a fool, girl, that's trauma. That's not people, oh, I want to cuss her out because she treated me this way because I feel like she treated me this way because I'm black. Did she say that? No, but I'm just taking it because I'm black and she treated me this way. No, honey, that's trauma that you need to resolve. So like I said, let it go. Let it go in a sense of express it. Like don't let people tell you to stop grieving. If it takes you 20 years, if it takes you 10 years, if it takes you your whole life, so be it. But it does get easier. You do not, be in that space for too long. Maybe like the first year, you're in and out of that space. But the second year, it gets a little better. The third year gets even better. The fourth year gets even better. And like I said, you learn to, you accept what happened, right? There's stages of what they say recovery, but there's stages of grieving, right? Denial. And then, of course, we go into this cannot be real. I can't believe this happened. Then it's I'm angry because I wish I would have had more time, what's that, etc. And then, of course, we accept it. The final stage is acceptance. We accept, okay, they're gone and I cannot get this back and there's nothing I can change about it. And then we move on. Right. And of course, you still remember them because, of course, there's some people that I feel like are still going through a breakdown where they feel like I gotta have the physical items, you know what I mean? Or I have to keep this person, I have to keep this person's driver's license. I have to keep this person's credit cards so that way I feel calming. Like that right there, like I said, I feel like that's a little too much. Like I said, even going into with my sister and going into other people, because my sister's not the only one that died. My sister's actually the youngest person I've known that have died connected to me, right? The youngest. In school, yes, I had a friend that died. I think they had diabetes or something. I don't know. But they ended up dying. But still, this is the closest one that I've knew my whole life, right, that passed away. And like I said, for the first year, it was hard to look at her pictures. It was hard to hear people talk about her. It was hard for all that because it's brought back a lot of, oh my God, regrets. Like, why? And then the second year, it was like, oh my God, fuck everybody because everybody knew what was going on and nobody wanted to put me in, right? And then on the third year, I was like, girl, you could be upset all day long. You're just stopping your own process. You can be upset all day long. You're not going to change the way things happen. You're not going to change the way things went down. And I just keep telling myself that, like, you're not going to change it. It happened. And she was okay with it happening. She was content with that moment. And so you have to be. And so once I got to that moment, then I was able to look at her pictures more. I was able to, go look at her videos. I was able to look at my phone and look at her text messages. I was able to talk with her with people. So like I said, it's a process, but you will get there. Trust me. And like I said, take your time. If it takes you 10 years, if it takes you 20 years, if it takes you your whole life, who cares? And people who try to tell you to get over it, cut them off. Bitch, you gotta go. Bitch, I don't need you in my life. Oh, girl, you need to help me get over it, girl. Everybody lose somebody, girl. You think that you're all that because you lost your mama or your daddy, and there's kids that lost their mama and daddy when they were a kid. Oh, girl, you lost your son, but I lost my wife, and that's worse because I actually was with this person. And it's just like, honey, a loss is a damn loss, honey. And you can't tell me how to accept my loss. You know what I mean? You can't tell people how to experience their loss. I think that deaths are deaths, whether it is a loss of a job, whether it's a loss of a friendship, whether it's a loss of money, whether it's a loss of a house, whether it's a loss of a car, whether it's a loss of little shit. Okay? You cannot tell people how to cope and how to view their loss. Because even with you losing your wife or you losing your sister or you losing your mother and your father, to some people, they're orphans. They can't have kids. So imagine not being able to have kids and mourning a child you never had. Think about that. Imagine not even having fucking family. Don't even know what it's like to even have a mama or a daddy or a sister or a brother. I mean, think about that. So it's like there's people that are always going to say your loss is different from mine. But yeah, my loss is my loss. This is my experience. This is my world. So I always remember that. And like I said, don't let people tell you, oh, girl, it's been 10 years. When you get over it? Oh, girl, it's been 5 years. You still in that? Oh, girl, it's been 3 years. You still moping and loping around. Don't let people tell you that, honey. Okay, be in that. Accept that. Okay, wall around it, hun. I think that each tear cleanses. I think that each experience we have, each idea we have, each, that day where we're just like, today I thought about my sister, today I thought about my son, I thought about my mama. Like, some people lost their family 56 years ago and they still think about them. And like I said, that's okay. Like, these moments helps us become stronger. I think there's healing in the tears. I think there's healing in the memories. I think there's healing in looking at pictures and going through the stuff. I think there's even healing in releasing their items, because of course they're not here physically, but they're with you spiritually. So I think there's healing that too. I could finally, pack up their room and throw their stuff away. I could finally, pack up this and get rid of this. I could finally remove their name off this and that. Like I said, it's a process, but I think there's healing in all that. And trust me when I tell you this, they definitely are with you regardless, and they definitely accept however you want to do. If you want to, try to get over them in a year, you want to try to get over them in 10 years, they're definitely with you, and they definitely accept that, because they're like, this is your life, and you need to live your life the way you need to live it. Okay? Anyway. Okay, honey. Yes, honey. I heard about the crazy because Nelly is cute, so I won't go back and forth. The mouth almost like a cat plays with yarn. It's fun to knock it. Yeah. Yeah, honey, listen. Yes, Nelly is fine to me. Okay. Nelly is very attractive to me. I like Nelly. I like that. Yeah. Skin looks good. It looks very soft. Um, you know, going into, and what kind of gets with that too is, okay, we call Lizzo fat. We said that Lizzo needs to lose weight. She's glorifying plus size women. We're going in on people getting surgery, right? And we're just like, stop body shaming. And why are we body shaming? And why are we talking about this, right? But then the same people who were knocking us for calling Lizzo fat, because bitch, fat is fat, skinny, skinny, bitch. If we call that body, girl, if you call me fat or you say I look bricky, and I'm bothered by you saying I look bricky, and that means I don't like it. So I'm going to do something to change my brickiness. I'm not going to get offended because you think I'm bricky, unless I think I'm bricky. So it's like, girl, if I'm big, I know I'm big, girl. And if I'm okay with me being big, I don't give a fuck about what anybody got to say about me being big, bitch. I don't give a fuck about none of that. Bitch, you can kiss my fat ass. You can suck my fat ass. I don't give a fuck about none of that. But girl, we were saying that shit, right? Oh my God, this is so bad. They call it Lizzo fat and how dare them shame, and that's body shaming and victim shaming. But then they want to say Nelly got a small penis. Is that not body shaming? Is that not body shaming? Because he can't help the fact that he got an average size pink. He cannot help that. Is that not body motherfucking shaming, bitch? Let's talk about it. So I'm a little confused about what they say, Black Twitter and shit. Like, what is good for the goose is good for the gander. And then y'all wonder why they call you bitch. And then you wonder why they not playing with y'all and they're not letting you sit in the kitty corner box with their asses. Do you wonder why they say you over there and we over here? Because you don't want equality. You want a fucking privilege, bitch. And that's what it is. I'm not going to shame Nelly's average size ping. There's a lot of black men with that size ping. There's more black men with that size ping than there are with the big ones. And that's why I say, bitch, that whole BBC shit is a fetish. I'm an adult entertainer. I've seen over 20,000 penises. I'm sure probably more than that. Okay, I didn't have them in person. We're talking about seeing them virtually on video. I've seen over 20,000 penises, honey. And like I said, most of the black men I've seen, girl, their penises were not that big. Okay, from the sexist to not sexist, even going to some of you other, we could talk about it, even going to some of your favorite entertainers that I motherfucking seen in person, girl, they're not that big. So, bitch, like I said, I'm not gonna sit here and shame that average size penis, but I'm gonna sit here and shame. I'm gonna shame that, but I'm not gonna shame Lizzo, or I'm not gonna shame anything, right? Because shaming is another way of saying I gave my opinion. Right, my unwarranted opinion. Because Lizzo didn't say, hey, y'all think I'm fat or skinny. Because now if she said y'all think I'm fat or skinny and we say we think you're fat, then that's not body shaming, girl. She asked for our opinion. But we said it's body shaming because she didn't ask us. We just said, girl, why you trying to endorse big size? Okay, so the same thing with Nelly. He didn't ask y'all about how big y'all think his ping was. He didn't say, y'all, hey, y'all, I'm doing a video right now. I want y'all to see how big it is. Another thing, he posted the motherfucker. So you think he gave a fuck about that motherfucking ping, bitch? And he gets a lot of motherfucking vajayjay, bitch. I said what I said. So I don't understand it. Like I said, I thought it was cute. There was no bumps on it. He had no discolorations on it. So I look for all that. There was no bumps. There was no discoloration. Okay, it was the perfect size. He will give me the pleasure without causing the pain. Okay, he ain't losing it. He won't be stretching nothing beyond unrepairable measures. Okay, and he'll definitely hit the right motherfucker. Hello. So like I said, bitch, it is what it is. I thought it was nice. I still think he's sexy as hell. And like I said, I'm still gonna motherfucking support motherfucking Nelly. Now, of course, we didn't talk about Benzino. We didn't talk about Young Jock, right? I don't know if everybody's talking about that. These are now. Let's talk about it now. The microness of that. We're not talking about that. But y'all want to come for motherfucking Nelly? Bitch, and then that we could see why Chantel up and left. Well, girl, like I said, I ain't saying that, but that means that Chantel is just a loose goose. Because anybody knows about the anatomy of the human body, everything is two fingers within. Hello, let's talk about it for a minute. If we need to go there, honey, the prostate when it comes to anal sex is two fingers within. Bitch, all you need is something that's two fingers in, honey. That's about what, a good 2 inches, 1 inch. That's all you need to get pleasure with, honey. Hello? Going into the vajayjay, honey, is behind, inside, 2 fingers width. So, bitch, that's all you need is something that can stimulate that, bitch. So, like I said, girl, that show you that mama is a little loosey-goosey. Okay? Hello? Allegedly, that's what the fuck that means. That mama is a little loose goose. And that's why Shanti took off running out. Girl, that meant these hoes got around in the motherfucking industry, girl. And they're a little too loose, girl. And I'm glad that they left Nelly. I'm glad that they became their own, bitch, so they can leave that fine piece of specimen for a woman like me who don't give a fuck about the peen size. As long as it's a good man, as long as he give you what you need emotionally, that's all that we fucking give up. We don't give a fuck about those penis sizes, girl. It's big or small, skin. Girl. We don't give a fuck about none of that shit, girl. We don't give a fuck about none of that shit, girl. Some of y'all over here, you care about the size of shit, and then you wonder why you can't keep the baby inside. You wonder why your period and shit is throwing up. Thinking that you're pregnant, shit, girl. You're not throwing up, girl. You're letting these oversized things bottom out inside you, girl. Stretching out the shit, fucking the shit up, girl. Weakening your cervix, walls and shit, girl. And now that's why you fucked up. That's why you fucked up, girl. That's why your period flow is a little heavier. Okay? It's a little heavier now. It used to be light. Now it's really heavy. Girl, it's ultrasonic now. Because, girl, they done damaged it. They done fucked it up. So like I said, go ahead, since you stay over there with those, and those are usually the men that got multiple women anyway. The longer, the more of a hoe they are. The longer, the more of a hoe they are, girl. They give it up to everybody and everything, girl. The gays, the straights, the blacks, the whites, the women, they give it to everybody, get it. So go ahead, so stay over there with all that good shit, girl. Let him bottom you out, tear you up. Yeah, let him fuck all that, give you that trauma. Fuck all that shit up, girl. Go ahead. And like I said, leave us the so-called little ones. That's all. Leave us those ones. Leave us those. Leave the real genuine women. Because bitch, y'all think woman means you have a vagina, bitch. No, you're a female. But girl, you're not a woman, girl. You're still a little motherfucking girl. Some of y'all are motherfucking female dogs. Hello? I said what I said. Some of you motherfuckers are female dogs. You're not even little girls, you're female dogs. Bitch. Like I said, you go over there, you play with that. You let them rag you out and stretch out your insides and shit. To now they trying to, you do anal sex? Because, bitch, the front is so loose and shit. So now they want to bend you over and bust out those motherfucking pipes. Go ahead, sis. And let us who want to stay nice and tight and nice and good, okay? We want to stay young. We want to be 65 years old and have the young ones still trying to get it because we're nice and tight still. Let us have, okay, the average size ones. Let us have it. Let us have it. Your loose booty bottoms, your loose front, vaginas. Okay, your loose front vaginas and your loose booty back vaginas. Okay, y'all go ahead and have a girl asshole just gaping out and shit, inside popped out. Girl, some of the shit be looking like vajayjays too. Like, bitch, how you get your booty hole to look like that? And then, bitch, when you have the shit, does the shit just start falling out? Oh, girl. Yeah, y'all go ahead and deal with all those big ones. Go ahead. Have fun. Please. Please do. Please do, girl. Like I said, let us have the small ones. It's usually the small ones that are successful any motherfucking way. I said what I said. The small ones are usually successful. They give you good love. Because that's what we're looking for, good love. We don't want no, one is gone and that's it, bitch, get off my bed. We need the nourishment. We need the nurturing. We need that. We need the girl. We need to feel the touching. Those little ones go above and beyond. The big ones feel like they can do this and that. Hello, let's talk about it. Bitch, y'all can have that if y'all want to. Okay, bitch, we don't want that. Like I said, hey Nelly, how you doing? Here, little Nelly is in the side. Say, hey, come on over here. Give me a call. Here's my number and a dime. You can call me anytime. Okay. Yes, Biden's so ass is leading these other so fuckers straight to hell. Oh my God. I just can't believe what is going on. Oh, girl, I'm just so disappointed in humans. I just wish at this point that I could just turn into a Muppet or I could just shapeshift into an animal and just go live with the lions and shit. The mountain lions and shit, girl. I can live with a mountain lion or go live in the Sahara or somewhere with the motherfucking safari with the other lions, girl. Because I'm just like, girl, people, I just don't get people. What is really going on? But we know there's some breaking it. We know that there's a breaking down of the government system. We know that politics and the government structure is being broken down. We know that the economy is being broken down. We know that things are being resetted, restarted. I told y'all 2 years ago, they better start talking about it today, right now, going into bodies and energetic movements, that this means that there is something being destroyed and something being rebuilt. Look it up. They didn't say this 3 or 4 years ago. They said this just barely this year. I want to say January the 8th is when I saw two of the posts I was talking about it. Honey, there's not a post that's saying on this date, February of 2022, that this is where it's going to be some type of structural changes in the government and the economy. And this is world government too, by the way. They talked about it years ago, but girl, we didn't really see a difference. We saw, new people being brought in and shit because they said that Barack Obama's black. So they're like, yeah, he's the sign of that. Oh, girl, we're going in, 12 years later? Girl. So like I said, no, honey, things are changing. And that's what's going on. But girl, like I said, I can't. Girl, I stay over here, girl. I stay over here, honey, okay? When you look at many of the black people in Cali, a lot of them are mixed. I don't know what that is. Yes. I think a lot of Californian natives, of course, is indigenous. I think that even going into Polynesian, movement coming over here, because of course we know Polynesian people very much look black. Okay, they have nice, good skin. Some of them are very, very light skinned, but that hair, you can't change that woolly hair. Hello, you can't change those nigger naps. Okay, and then of course going into the melting pot, like I said, people moving here. I want to say one of these foreign. Oh my God, I don't remember who it is. Have the highest amount of immigrants here in California of that culture. I can't remember what it was. That's I'm not gonna say. You do your research on it though. California is beautiful, melting pot, honey. Oh, New York's turned into the Wild Wild West and shit. New York is becoming overcrowded. I told y'all New York is going to be a prison. Slowly but surely, like they have Long Island. That whole damn island of New York is going to be a place where they're gonna, keep people contained. I think that they are testing. New York, the people in New York, going into the conscious community. A lot of the conscious community movement was initiated in New York, and you see how far that's gotten Black Americans. So I think that it is a testing ground. I think New York is a testing ground. I also am reminded that New York has upstate New York, and it has New York City, right, with all the boroughs and stuff. And I'm also reminded there is a underground New York, and there's a mainstream New York. And just very quickly, and I'm not going to go too deep into it, but going into the club kids. I do feel like the club kids were people that are connected to underground individuals, and they became, above the ground, if you want to call it that, honey. We're going to keep that there. So like I said, there's a lot of stuff in New York, very similar to LA. And I even crazy thinking about it too. Even going into like how New York, you think that New York is like the gay capital of the world when it's actually San Francisco. Like, girl, they have like I think they have a lot of LGBT in San Francisco, but you don't hear about shit like that in New York. You always hear about the old New York started the ballroom scene. New York did this, New York did that, and I'm like, girl. So y'all have the least amount of LGBT people there, and y'all just all of a sudden get put on the map for everything. I don't believe that. There's definitely some tea going on there, and like I said, I feel like New York is a guinea pig. They said something right now that there was something about a millionaire put a gold cube um, in Central Park or something, and I'm like, girl, he just slapped it right in y'all face, girl. He just slapped it right in y'all face, girl. Like I said, girl, New York is definitely that testing ground, and that's definitely a place that y'all should be looking out for within the next 20 to 30 years. I would even say next 15 to 20 years. Something going on with New York, honey. Yeah, honey. Y'all definitely are testing pigs, honey. Definitely, honey. Okay. New York, New Jersey, yes, honey. The energy of the mountain there is so much better than the cities, of course, honey. I actually could see the mountains. I'm sure if I open up my blinds, I can see the mountains too. For sure, when I get on the street, the corner of my street, I can see the mountains to the east of me. They have ice on them right now, so beautiful. When the ice is on them and there's clear, you can see all the mountaintops, which is so weird. When there's no ice on them, you can only see one mountain, if that makes sense. You're gonna see it looks like one big ass range of mountains, right? But when you see the ice, you can see the big mountains, the small mountains. And I have to drive through them sometimes. So I be having clients and stuff that be near there. And I'm just like, girl, y'all drive up this every day? I'm gonna show y'all a video clip. Like, girl, I'm just like, people drive up this every fucking day. I could not imagine. And they be having coyotes. And somebody said something else too. I can't remember. It was coyotes and something else. And I said, I probably saw that motherfucker. Like, I remember I had a client, and this was maybe like November, December. It was real, real foggy. And I said, okay, I have to go through the mountains. And of course, it's beautiful because in this area, everything is very like nature. Like, they still do sacred stuff here. You know, Native American tribes that come out and they'll do like a ceremony every year. And I think they've been doing that now for like 132 years or something like that. Anyway, so it's beautiful to go through and you see, you know, these trees and you just feel the energy and all this good stuff, right? And people are like building houses on the lands and all, the mountains and shit. But at nighttime, it was foggy. It was very, very foggy, right? It had so much fog, y'all, so I could barely see. And then you get on top the mountain. There's no fog there, so it was fog, I guess, on the bottom part. And as you're going up the mountain and shit, the fog leaves. Right, bitch. I get up to the top of the second range of mountains. We're gonna say the second range of mountains, and I'm gonna do a video like I said to show y'all, bitch. Oh my god, girl. When I tell you, and going up is not bad, coming down is the worst. Like, you got to put it on cruise control because, girl, that when you come down that last range is so steep. Like, you, girl, you try to brake and your brake pads be like, you can feel your brake pads trying its best to slow you down. Bitch, I went up that second range of mountains, turned around that corner, and girl, I don't know what the fuck that was. It was a big ass fucking, I don't know if it was a wolf or a fucking coyote, but I honked the horn because a bitch was like kind of in the middle of the lane, and the lanes are already kind of narrow anyway. But I said, oh hell no. So of course, when I got to the house, you know, you get to the street of the house, which I'll also post y'all video when I'm ever in this area again. So you go up to the top of the mountain. That's where the houses are at, the gated communities. You go through the gated community, and it looks like you're on even ground, right? And then you got to go up a hill, and then there's the houses up there, right? And some of these houses, I'm like, how are they parking their cars in this fucking driveway? Like, girl, the driveways are like this. So this client in particular, I go up the street and I have to go up their driveway, which was very hilly, and it went like around a hill to the top of the house. They had all these lights on, and it was a coyote. It was something right there in front of the house to where I was like, yeah, honey, yeah, I need you to come out and get me because, yeah, honey, I'm not getting on my vehicle or somewhere here, right here. Girl, she's like, give me a minute, girl. When she came out, the motherfucker was gone. I said, yeah, honey, go ahead. Go ahead and open the door and I'll run it. She said, no, I'm better. I'll open up the garage. Okay, bitch, got in the garage. I ran to that fucking house. Bitch, like, fuck that shit. So, like I said, it was very, very creepy. I think I was on the phone with one of my sisters too when I was driving. I was like, ooh, girl, how do people live like this? Like, I couldn't imagine you walking down to check your mail. Like the mailbox is on the street and you gotta go up that hill to go through the drive. And then girl, when I pulled out, I have to like go forward, back up, go forward, back up, go forward, back up, go forward, back up, go forward, back up. Like do a 360, bitch. Because literally and she's like, that's how we back up into the garage. Bitch, you back up this fucking hill? And when I say, like, I'm gonna post a video to y'all. Like, literally, the mountain, it's right on the edge of the fucking mountain, y'all. Like, right on the edge. Like, yeah, the car rolled down, bitch. You're gone. Yeah, you're gone, sis. You're gone. You're gone, girl. You're gone. You're gone. Yeah. Girl, yeah, having kids and they run down that hill, girl, and your kid gone missing, and you look down that fucking hill and you're like, oh, yeah, the kid is gone. Girl. So I'm just like, girl, I just don't know how people can do it. But it's definitely, like I said, ooh, honey, just a little too much, girl. A little too much. But definitely the mountain areas are beautiful. And yeah, very mysterious and energetic. Good for healing. Yes, honey. Good for healing, honey. Yes, honey. Okay, y'all, let me go. Yes, I miss living in the country. I was born in the city, but the past 2 years I've gotten so bad. Listen, you gotta, oh, the city gotta go. The city gotta go. This is getting into partnership and manifestation. Yes, honey. Yes, honey. Yes, honey. Yes, yes, yes. I mean, the outer reflection of nature in these certain areas, like the places where natural disasters happen too often, and not naturally, but as well as the people action intentions. That too. Yeah, that too. I do feel like some of these catastrophic events that we're seeing, and I do feel like it is definitely human driven. Going into the little earthquakes that we're having in Maryland and stuff, and there were sinkholes, and come to find out they were fracking and shit. So I do feel like some of these natural disasters are happening by mankind, but I do also feel like when it's like not measured or it's unexpected, like they did not see it coming, I do feel like it's definitely nature creating balance. Mother Nature creates a balance in things. Everything's about balance. Going into the laws of Maya, everything's about balance, right? So it's like people are throwing off energies and they're fucking people up spiritually because of course energy is energy. And I keep telling you all this, and you can do your research on this too. Scientifically, if you move into an area, right, let's say there's a piece of land that was abandoned, right? Open field, abandoned, the trees are dead, the grass is dead, they're saying the water's green, it's contaminated, all this good shit. If you moved in, let's say 100 people, let's say one person for every 3,000 square mile, we'll just say that, one person every 3,000 square mile, when those people relocate to this area, whether there's houses built on this area or they put trailers there, tiny house, whatever, or people go to this area, they have picnics and parties and stuff there, that land will start to shift to the energy and frequency of these good intentional people. And I'm telling you this because I know this, like going through so-called the ghetto. I've been in places where people are like, this is the ghetto, and I don't feel and I don't see it. Because of course they're saying it's the ghetto because people are low income there. But the low income people are happy. And so the area is happy, it's beautiful. The trees are growing, the plants are growing. Like it's beautiful here. And then you go to the same area where people are making the same amount of money, where the people are not happy, right? They're miserable, they're depressed, they got mommy and daddy issues. Now you could tell because the buildings are falling apart. Now you can see the dirt, you can see the trash, you can see the shit on the road, you can see the abandoned cars, you can feel the heavy energy. So I do feel like energetically, because we're all magnets, our heart and our brains are very strong magnetisms, right? Have very strong magnetism, but our heart has the most. What's ever in our heart will multiply 1,000 times just from one person. So if you got 30 or 40 people that have pure intentions and goodness in their heart, that's already 4,000 times magnetism. And like I said, they're all in a good space. Imagine how much positive energy, how much abundance is going to flow in that area. Imagine that. And even going into business, like I said, this applies in business, right? This applies in relationships once again. In businesses are successful. They say 5 years to succeed. When 5 years it does not make it, it's usually because the person not have the groundwork, whatever. No. If the person started their business with good intention and pure intentions, and their intentions were to start a business not for the greed, not for the money, but to actually help people, and then they actually brought on people who were also in the same space, That's what make these businesses go for hundreds and thousands of years. Oh, we've been in business for 500 years, 300 years. That's what happens because they don't care about greed. And then the minute this company get greed, they go out of business. I won't go into any examples, but y'all can look it up. Big K, Kmart, Sears, the Robot Incorporation. These are good examples. These are businesses that were in business for hundreds and plus of years when they cared about people. And then when they start getting greedy, the business got shut down because now the energy is changing because the people that works behind the scenes is not putting the same love and attention into it. And that's how it works with that. Going into relationships. If there's lying and deceitfulness, that like I said, even going into open relationship, there's no such thing as an open relationship. Yeah, open relationship literally means that you're attracting, you're opening yourself up to everything to come in and get you right together. You're more prone to get disease. You're more prone to be depressed, to have issues with a whole bunch of shit. Because, like I said before, there's not a wholeness, completeness there. There's not grounding. Let's talk about electricity. We are electrical beings, right? We are electrical beings, right? We have electricity. We need to eat food that charges us up, right? We have to sleep to reset ourselves, right? We're like phones. So when we are, dealing with person, place, and things that are not in that space, right? Or excuse me, we need grounding, right? We need grounding. We need to be able to ground our energy, right? Going into like when you're jumping batteries and going into even when you're hooking up electronics in your vehicle, it needs a grounding cord and it needs the cord that will bring in the energy, right? Everything has to have a grounding. And I forgot what the other one is called. Positive and negative. Everything got to always have that. So the same thing relationships. If you're open, oh, honey, yeah, there's gonna be a lot of issues, a lot of financial issues, a lot of heartbreak, a lot of, possibly the husband snapping and taking you out, or the wife snapping and take you out, or the boyfriend snapping and take you out. There's gonna be a lot of that because it's true openness. When there's closeness or there's grounding there, and everybody's in a relationship because I genuinely love you and I don't see myself being with anybody else but you, and I feel this energy. Now, like I said, now you're gonna be thriving, you're gonna be happy, you're gonna be manifesting this and that, and oh my God, you've been married for 30 years and da 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 da. That's what's gonna happen. And it goes into all relationships. So like you said, all of this shows nature is a reflection of what happens in the inside. We're having a natural storm, an electrical storm within our body, naturally, scientifically proven. When our neurons are sending, our neuron transmitters are sending messages, when our brains are sending signals to the body, these are electrical currents going through our body. So there's constantly electrical storms happening within us. Like I said, if 10 of us are in a place and we're fucked up and we have cruel intentions, now we could bring down the whole region that we're in. Now we could fuck us some shit. That's why they say one bad apple spoil the whole bunch. That goes into a whole bunch of cases, going into spirituality, going into YouTube, going into TikTok, going into all this shit. A lot of people came out here, myself included, to offer help for people, to heal people, to really put people on their journey. And you got people out here that are thinking of, oh God, this way for me to make money. This a side hustle for me. I can use the money. And it's like, girl, so you have no other training, nothing else. You can't go suck dick to get money. You can't go become a stripper to get money. You can't become a teacher to go get money. Like, this is your only way to make money. And so now the greed comes in, and now things are getting fucked up. Now people are doing ganja magic spells. Now people are just doing stupid ass shit, and it's throwing shit off. And that's why shit for some people is not working. That's why people are like, oh yeah, I did that ritual, it's not working. Like I said, like my friend said, example, people are cursing the moon. People are doing too much shit. Less is more. Not to mention, bitch, this is not for everybody. Everybody are talking about, I'm a witch, I'm this, I'm that, but yeah, you have not worked on the shit that you've been dealing with since a kid. You still got mom and daddy issues. You had children you're not even taking care of. Like, all of this goes hand in hand. And it's sad, like I said, that people are just ignoring, and they're just like, I don't care. It's not really, I don't care about that. Right now, we're going to care about what I'm going through right now. Like I said, it's all connected. Okay, it's all connected, honey. The BBLs are out of control. It sure is, honey. Nasty. Jumping jacks, honey. I'm in love with the moon, and the other night it was the perfect request of the moon. Yes, honey, come on here. Yes, we love the moon, honey. Hey, okay, that resonates so much. My creative intuition with my intention and action. Yes, honey, come on here. I know that's right, honey. Oop, a 99. Yes, honey, come on here, 99. L. I think it is a 99. It's not an 86. I think it is a 99. I gotta look through my resources again, honey. Definitely. The maracas are triggering memory. I know that's right, honey. You ready, Tina? Tina, where's that thing at? Guantanamera, Wahida Guantanamera, Wahida Guantanamera, Wahida. Ah, Tina! I love my maracas! I love my maracas, Tina! I call this my spirit bell, honey. This why I used to wake up my ancestors and spirits up in here, honey. That's how I knew that Bella was spiritual. Anubis is spiritual too, but when I first got Bella, I was like, is she gonna be a spiritual dog too? Or is she just gonna be this dog looking like, what the fuck is this bitch doing? And she lighting her candles and she lighting her incense. What this bitch doing? And I knew that because Bella was probably like 2.5 months old. And I started playing with the maracas and she just was like, what the fuck? More than even the squeaking toys. Like it got her up. And right now too, she still gets like, so like I said, this is what I call my spiritual bell, honey. You just to wake up my spirit, girl. To wake up the energy. Yes, honey, come on in here. To wake up the energy, honey. Yes, wake it up, 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 wake it up. Yes, honey. Yes, honey. Yes. A bugaboo, yes, honey. Crying is cleansing. Those which didn't, yes, those which don't allow themselves to cry are ticking top off. Yeah, they are. Yes. 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 I understand people can be so disconnected, right? And compassion connects us. Like, compassion is one of many emotions that we all naturally have, right? Compassion is I'm a stranger, and though I don't know what you're going through, I still feel sorry for you. Like we all should have that. And it's like it's so shocking to me how people does not have that. Once again, going into being disconnected. And of course we go into the fact is that, our parents are not there for us, a woman didn't show us, a man didn't show us how to be this and that. But it's like this is trauma. Once again, going into releasing trauma. When we clear out something, spirit makes a way to bring it back in, right? Compassion is a natural emotion for us. It's a natural, right? You don't have to be taught compassion. It's natural. So it's like, yeah, you don't have that, honey. Sociopath, psychopath. That's all I'm gonna say. One or the other. I'm done. Sociopath, psychopath. I'm done. Okay. Yes, honey. Come on in here. The whole Nelly thing, honey. I know that's right, honey. We love us some Nelly, honey. It's getting hot in here, so take off all your clothes. I am getting so hot, I wanna take my clothes off. It's getting hot in here. Hey, I'll take it off. Yeah, Nella, I'll definitely take it off for you. Bam, bam. Let me stop. Body shaming of Peter. Listen, it's true. It's true now. Body shaming is body shaming. He can't help the fact that he's average. Like, let's not shame nobody. If we can't shame the big girls, we can't shame the average size penises. Everybody can get it. I was told that people wanted Uncle Ben and Aunt Jemima changed because these are Caucasian people owning black businesses. And I'm like, but the research that I did years ago, it was saying that these people actually was honoring servitude, right? Because that's what slaves were. Slaves were people who were servants. And in fact, domestic slaves are actually considered part of the family, just in case you didn't know that. So these are people that wanted to work, right? Girl, like I said, do your research. I'm not going to, So I'm like, I didn't see anything wrong with it. Even going into like the 50s and stuff. Did Martin Luther King or any of these other people, because Aunt Jemima and stuff, they've been around since like the 1800s and stuff. Did any of these people talk about how they didn't like Aunt Jemima, pancake mix and shit, and Miss Butterworth and shit? I don't know. Like I said, I didn't see anything wrong with it. But either way, girl. So now people are saying we don't want Caucasian images on products neither. And I'm like, girl, everybody can get it then, girl. Everybody can get it, can get it, can get it. Everybody can get it then, ma'am. Everybody. So, girl, fuck that shit right now, girl. Let's just go ahead and say fuck it. Cereal. Okay? Even though we know that children need animation and stuff to help develop their hand-eye, their coordinations and shit. We already know that. So, okay, girl, let's fuck all that. Let's not have nothing, girl. Girl, just have a stripe there. Blue, and purple stripe. Let's not use the colors black no more, the colors white no more. Because like I said, I'm going to be more concerned about people using the word African American for Black American people than I would be over a white person owning Aunt Jemima uh, or excuse me, the Pearl Milling Company. I'm be more concerned about that. That's just me. I'll be more concerned about you calling me African American and knowing that bitch that American Black Americans have been in this country and they were in this country even before they even came, even before the Europeans even came here. So, like I said, I'm gonna be a little more traumatized by that. Like, let's get rid of African American and the word white or Caucasian American. Let's get rid of those terms. Like, girl, that's what I'm be protesting. But like I said, to each their own. Girl, you want to call yourself that, girl? Go ahead. By all means, girl. God be with you, girl. Like I said, I'm a goddess. You want to call me race? I'm golden. Okay, girl. Are you black? No, I'm golden, honey. I'm gold, girl. I'm liquid gold, girl. That's what I'm gonna call. I'm liquid gold, race, liquid gold, gender, goddess, species, alien. Bitch, I'm foreign to all this shit. I don't know none of you hoes. I'm not connected to none of you hoes. I came out of my mother's uterus, but I might have been connected to her like that. Girl, no Tito shit, girl. I love her. We're definitely close, girl. But girl, like I said, I think I'm in my own little category with most of the earthlings here. I'm sure there's somebody out there that I'm connected with, but up to this point, girl, yeah, we don't share the same spiritual DNA like that. Okay, hello. So bitch is like, yeah, mama. I need y'all to get it together, honey. Okay. Come on in here. I think because people fantasize about New York. I know that's right. A gold block. Look that up, Tina. A gold block. You gotta look that up. And the man got security protecting. New York, the only thing I love about it is diversity. You walk out your door and on all different. See, I like the diversity. And I guess it might be certain parts of New York, Tina, because I know people from Brooklyn. I'm just gonna be right here. I'm gonna be honest with you. I love Brooklyn. Okay, I just noticed a lot of people from New York. Spanish Harlem. I like the guys I be thinking be sex. They be from Spanish Harlem. Shout out to Spanish Harlem. They be from Bronx. They be from the Bronx, or they be from Spanish Harlem. Guys, I'd be like, yeah, that down, right? I like some guys from Queens, but I'm like, girl, some of those Queen guys be corny, girl, corny. But Brooklyn people, I really feel connected to Brooklyn people. And usually people that I really like, they're like, I'm from Brooklyn. And I'm like, wait, what? I thought you said you live in Mississippi. Yeah, but I'm originally from Brooklyn. I'm like, whoa, that's crazy. So anyway, one of them in particular, Tina, girl, was like, girl, she was being so hateful. Like, I'm so sick of seeing these Jewish people. I'm so sick of these Asians running around, da 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 da. And I'm just like, girl, New York is segregated like that. Yeah, girl, they want to keep the black people in the ghettos and the projects, and everybody else is gentrificating. And I'm like, girl, wait, what? Like, I was confused because I thought gentrification means like to upgrade something. Like, grandmama had a $1,900, a 19-year-old, a house I was built in 1900s. People could not afford to take care of their house. So New York City comes in, buys the house, knock it down, and put apartments there. Like, I thought that was gentrification. I didn't know gentrification was, mixing everybody up and shit. I don't know. Maybe that could be a form of that. I don't know. But I was like, wait, what? But mom was so upset about that, Tina. And I was like, so New York is kind of like LA? Like, everybody don't really intermingle like that? Which is shocking to me because I'm like, I would think New York people would be like very diverse. I feel like everybody in New York would either know Spanish, Italian, Greek, and Hindi. Yeah, those are like the five most and Jewish. Like, I'm like thinking to myself, like, girl, you're black in New York and you don't know Spanish, Jewish, Greek, or Chinese, sis. Yeah, girl. But girl, you buying food in Chinatown and shit. You didn't want to learn how to say one thing in girl, bye. I'll just like, I fucking can't. I can't, girl. Like I said, I would think that New York, places like New York and places like San Francisco and places like LA would be very, everybody would know, like blacks would know Spanish, or, Chinese, or, everybody would be knowing each other's culture. Like, I don't know. That's just what I thought. But like I said, I was wrong about LA. Okay, in San Francisco, that might be correct, but I was wrong about LA, girl. And I guess I'm wrong about New York too. Because I'm like, there's some people over there that know, like Azila Banks or a Black American, they know Spanish shit, but I'm like, girl, I would think, girl, if you're waking up to that, you're seeing that every day, all day, like, girl, I would think that you would want to learn that culture. And not saying you want to learn it to become it, but why not? If everybody's living together, you want to be respectful to that. So I could imagine that. Like I said, people walk around. I don't think anybody should be walking around with dashikis anyway, girl. I was gonna say dashikis and dreadlocks, but girl, yeah, girl, you're not Rastafarian, or you're not from Africa currently, girl. You're not a second class African citizen, girl. You should be rocking dashikis or none of that shit, girl. A fool, a fool. Anyway, Justin City Life Country. It was not easy. Oh, you live in the country? Yes, honey, we love the country, honey. I just come back. Yes, she is. They didn't realize the hole they're digging for someone is the hole they're digging for herself. Right. Right. Hello? Yes, honey. Listen, y'all, I really gotta go, y'all. It's about to be 3 o'clock, y'all. I've been here for 3 hours, y'all. I really gotta go. Today's kind of be like my off day, kinda. But I gotta do some things, y'all. I gotta go. I gotta go. I gotta go. Errands running, right, and go out and just have a little bit of fun, y'all. I don't know what I want, honey. I don't know what I want. I don't know what I'm craving. Last night I was craving. They have this vegan burrito place, and I was like, I'm craving them. And bitch, they were closed. Then I said, you know what? Let me just go by Wendy's and let me just get me some fries. Girl, they were closed. Then I'm like, oh, okay, you know what? I know there's another place that's 24 hours. Let me go. Girl, they were closed. And I said, bitch, so I gotta go to Jack in the Box or Taco Bell or McDonald's? Yeah, bitch, no thank you. I don't eat Jack in the Box. I don't eat Taco Bell. I don't eat McDonald's, girl. They could all those places could kiss my ass. I don't eat Popeye's chicken. They never call you back. You gotta complain. They don't call you, girl. Fuck Popeyes, girl. Fuck them, girl. Fuck Popeye's chicken, bitch. I done had so many damn complaints, girl. They never call you back. They never, you wrote a review, girl. They never respond to the review. You go on to the manager. We're out of this. We're out of that. We're out of this. We're out of that, bitch. Bitch, screw y'all. Let me go and cook my own fucking chicken then, bitch. Y'all out of shit, girl. Let me go to Walmart, get me a bag of chicken patties, bitch. Get me 10 chicken patties for $5.92 and make my own fucking chicken sandwich, bitch. What the fuck y'all got in this shit? CR19 activators? Hello? I said what I said. Because y'all sold these damn chicken sandwiches, and then months later, girl, everybody mysteriously got the CR19, girl. What's really going on, sis? There's some fucking CR19 activator in those damn chicken sandwiches from Popeyes? Bitch. Y'all fries be stale as fuck. Your driving, your employees are rude. I have to throw my drink at one of the employees a year ago. Motherfucker talk about some we're closing, so we only have limited items. And I said, honey, what time y'all close? 10 o'clock. It's only 8:34. Yeah, but we have to thaw stuff up. I said, okay, you know what? I'll get this. I get up there, honey. He gonna talk about, actually, we don't have this, we don't have that, we don't have this, and don't have that. So what do you have? We just have rice, we have green beans, and we have this. So y'all have no meat, no nothing. No, we don't. Bitch. And I didn't throw it at him, I threw it out my car. Yeah, honey. I want a refund. Oh, actually, yeah, okay, yeah, bitch, go ahead, girl. I went ahead and just opened up a dispute with my bank, bitch. Yeah, go ahead. You can keep the shit. Here's the drink back, bitch. I'll just call my bank dispute charges. Bye. Okay. Okay. When I moved into my first place ever, the second night alone, I heard maracas come from my living room. Girl, I lived alone, so. Come on in here, mix it up. Listen, maracas also is indigenous, honey. Very similar. There's a lot of tools that are a lot of instruments that are like the maracas. Yes, honey. Native Americans use this too, honey. Yes, honey. Of course, they didn't call them maracas. They were called something else. But yes, honey. Now, of course, I hope you don't live with no snake, because rattlesnakes have maracas too. In that tail, they're like. Okay, I'm sorry, Mama. Okay, I'm sorry. My mama's like, girl, what you doing, Mama? What you doing? Can I go rub on my mama? She's so cute. She's so cute. Can I rub on my cute little mama? She's so cute, little mama. She's so cute. Why my mama so cute like that? She thinks she cute. Bella, you think you cute, huh? You not cute, girl. You not cute. You my little mama. Anyway, y'all, I gotta go. You guys, love and light, honey. It says that's Not true. She just hateful. You got PJs right next to high rise apartments. I'm on the up west side. You have a whole lot of everything. I think it's all in your mindset. I would say that too though. Like if you dislike yourself, you are gonna dislike everything about things that you're. And I never said that too. If you like, I'll be honest with you. The city that I'm from, I don't like it. That's one reason that really made me want to leave. I didn't like the people. I didn't like what I was seeing. I was just seeing a lot of bumminess, a lot of slumminess, a lot of people setting people up. And I was like, bitch, I can't do it. Like, I don't want to be around that type of shit. I don't want to be, girl, y'all always make Bella. Girl. 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 Can I look at this? Can I look at this? Now I gotta sanitize it again. Girl. Yeah, I gotta go. I gotta go. I got my toothbrush right here charging. And Bella and Anubis, they've been knocking this shit down. They've been knocking this shit down ever since last night, honey. Now I gotta put the toothbrush in there and let it sanitize again. But yeah, honey, I think that like I said, I did not like my city, so I wanted to be somewhere that I like where I live. There's no way that I hate. I don't care if I'm from that city or not. You ready to go outside? I know yeah. I don't know who taught you that, girl. When Bella's ready to go, she paws out my hand. She do this like, bitch, grab me. Okay, we're about to go right now. I don't know. Like I said, I don't know how people could not like where they live at, but still be there. Like if I hated New York so much, I live there, bitch, move. There's other places to move to. Yeah, 50 damn states you can move to, girl. Move somewhere else then. You know what I mean? If you don't like the city or move to another city. I never understood that. Like, no tea, no shade. I heard stories like on ID channel shit because, of course, I'm into watching shit like that. That's when we got into the Midnight Metanoia stuff. But I've seen people that had like restraining orders on their husband and shit. And they stayed in the same damn city. And I'm just like, sis, a restraining order is a paper. Why can't you move to the next city over? Like, why can't you move into the next town over and just start all over? Like, why do you have to stay in the same city as a person you got a restraining order from? And it's not about, oh, I don't want to run. Okay. Bella wants some attention, y'all. It's not about, I'm going to run. This is where I want to be at. But it's like, girl, if you got a restraining order on this person, why do you want to live in the same city as them? Like, girl, go, run, move. So I'm just like, I never understood that. And I'm not victim shaming, but they would do the restraining order and then they'll be found, taken out. And I'm just like, yeah, mama wasn't that smart though, because there's no way I'm gonna be sitting here in the same city as a person I got a restraining order on. Like, bitch, yeah, if I got a restraining order against you, girl, it's time to go. It's time to go, honey. Yeah, it's time for me to move into a whole nother area. And we'll have a mediator that will meet me halfway. If we got kids, for me to see the kids. But girl, we both live in the same city. I got a restraining order against you. What sense is that when a restraining order is just a piece of paper? And then you're not going to call the police and the police get there faster than anybody else. Hi, police. Yeah, I got a restraining order against my ex-boyfriend and he's here now. Okay, man, we'll send someone right over. Girl. And then, girl, it's going to take them the same amount of time to come to you. Like, girl. I just don't understand people. I don't understand the mindset of the girls and going into manifesting. Once again, when you're a manifester and you understand that you are a god or a goddess, honey, and you can manifest the life you want, you're not sitting here complaining about what you see. You're making it happen to actually make a change or to get the fuck up out of it. Yeah, you're not gonna be sitting here like, I hate New York, but ain't you a witch? There we go. Okay, there we go. Anyway, y'all. No snakes. I dream shape shifting. Okay. I dreamt with Native Americans shape shifting. So yeah, oh, there you go. Or get a divorce and still live together. That's how I'm like, I really encourage people before you have children with people to really make sure these people are healed of any trauma that they deal with. There is no way that I'm gonna be okay with that. There's no way that I'm gonna be okay with, oh my god, girl. I can't. I heard all the stories, girl. I even know somebody who's in a situation right now. I know somebody who, you know, is with a man who's married, and of course, he lives in the same house as this wife he's married to. Allegedly, they're not happy in the marriage, but daddy have the option to leave the wife that he's married to and date the sideline that he's with and moving with the sideline. But he's not going to do that because once again, he's playing everybody as a fiddle, going into trauma. He's probably the only child. He was probably a mama's boy, so they feel like he should have his cake and eat it too. So I'm like, yeah, honey, there's no way that I'm going to settle for that. Like, if that's the main person you're living with, and mama got the house, mama has the car, mama has everything going for herself. Oh, honey, if you really are, we're not friends with benefits, you're not my sugar daddy, you're going to pay my rent. You're going to be my man, but you're also going to pay my rent. Like, you're going to give me a house to live in because if we both love each other, you both love us both the same, yeah, bitch, we both need to live comfortably. But like I said, if that's not going to be the case, then bitch, yeah, I need you to pay me. I need a monthly allowance, honey. Cause bitch, why am I gonna settle for you when you're not settling for you? Cause selling for you mean, okay, baby, I don't know who I am, so I need to leave you alone. I need to leave this wife alone so I can find out who I am. Don't think about I'm married, I'm happily married, but I want you too, and I'm happily in love with you. Oh girl, bitch, that's some games, honey. That's not real. That's fake. Been there, done that, girl. That shit is fake as fuck. Somebody is lying somewhere, and somebody is on some shady shit. It's not real love all the way around. He doesn't love himself. That's why he's playing both sides, going into even risking. He's risking having you as a sideline and him bringing him back a STD, and now bring it to his wife, and vice versa. His wife cheat on him and he not know it, and then he bring you back a STD, and now you're like, wait, what's going on? So I'm like, girl, yeah, honey. Another thing too, I do feel like if a person's open enough to cheat one time, they can cheat many times. I feel like, yeah, honey, if they're bold enough to have to be married to a husband or wife, because let's go for man and woman, they're bold enough to have a husband or wife and boldly cheat with you on them and tell you, right? Not keep it a secret, but hey, I have a wife at home. I'm willing to work it out if you can take it. Oh, and that's it. Oh, girl, bye. He got the wife at home who is the home wife who gives him the security needs when he's at home. He got you on the side who is the fun when he needs to leave, and you're providing some type of fun. Then he has another person on the side to provide another type of fun. And he might even have more than that. Like, so you're going to the guy that I dated who was married, honey. Girl, there was three other people outside of me. He had the wife at home having all the children, taking care of the home. He had me to give him the fun, the spiritual insights, tell him about himself, give him the cleanses that he needed, girl, bathing him and shit. And he had the other girls that were hoish and nasty, letting him fuck raw. Girl, all the good shit playing house. He had one he would go to, they would cook him food and shit because his wife wasn't cooking no damn food. Girl, he would go there because she would cook for him and shit. Then I think allegedly he had one that was taking care of him, giving him money and shit. So I'm like, girl, yeah, he definitely, yeah. Like I said, yeah, there's not no, I'm satisfied. I have a wife and I have a girlfriend on the side, I'm satisfied. Oh, girl, daddy is definitely doing it all. Even going into the polygamy relationship that we know. A lot of these polygamous people we see that are conscious and they have all these wives and they still doing shit on the side. I won't go into it, but you heard that story about Popo, honey. Popo got all these wives, honey, and allegedly met at the hotel one of these girls. Like, girl, yeah, girl, men do not have control like that. Yeah, there's not no, oh, I'm the only one. Okay. Okay, honey, you think you're the only one. Go ahead. I hate to break it to you, sis, but you're not the only one. Yeah. If he's bold enough to be married to cheat on you with his wife, or even if you know about each other, does not matter. He's definitely bold enough to have somebody else on the side, honey. Definitely bold enough, honey. There's no time. Girl, if he got time to make time for you, he got time to make time for somebody else. And that also goes into, oh, I can't make it today. I'm a little tired today. Oh, we're gonna have to reschedule. Blah blah blah. I gotta go out. Oh, I'm gonna be hanging out with the boy today. Oh, girl, bye. Yeah, honey. Been there, done that, girl. Anyway, time to go, y'all. Another thing, y'all. This is what I've been drinking, y'all. I need y'all to get into this. Lollipop. Lollipop, y'all. Very look at that. Lollipop. It is a prebiotic botanical plant fiber, y'all. These sodas are really, really good, y'all. They're sparkling tonics. They're very, very healthy for you, and they really get you moving, girl. I learned my lesson, y'all. I eat these hot Cheetos that has probiotics in them. They're vegan hot Cheetos. They're called Dragon Puffs. And girl, when I tell you, I ate the Dragon Puffs, And what else did I grab? I think I end up eating me a little bit of Doritos. Girl, I ate that shit. Went out, y'all. Y'all, it was 45 minutes. I don't use public bathrooms, y'all. I don't sit on nobody else's toilets. When I do at home, when I stay at hotels, y'all, I scrub those toilets good at hotels, y'all. I think I told y'all a story. I clean it with bleach and I spray the seat cover with Lysol even after I clean it. Like, I'm not a fan of that shit. Girl, when I tell y'all that I had to use that bathroom, girl, I was holding it. Girl, I'm filthy. Girl, like, I was like, what? Why do I have to go so bad today? Girl, I had prebiotic and probiotic. When I tell you, girl, it cleaned me out, y'all. It cleaned me out. Like, no lie. I want to say after I actually went, I think I went for 5 hours after that, every other hour. No lie. I was like, damn. So I love this. This also helps if you got like stomach aches and shit. Like your stomach's not feeling too good. You drink this, it works, y'all. I'm telling y'all. Get this, y'all. It's a little expensive, $3 for one can. But girl, hell, girl. Y'all could pay for your weed. Bitch. You can eat fucking Starbucks every day. Bella got scared of us. Come here, mama. You ready? Anyway, y'all. Y'all, let me go take my babies out, okay, y'all? Love and light, everybody. Thank y'all for coming in here once again and spending your 4 hours with me, honey. God diggity damn, y'all. Oh my goodness. Anyway, keep him on lock and spirit. He is the will conform most deaf. I know that's right. I know that's right. And also, that's what I'm saying. Like, you have to know your place too. If you're okay with dating a man or dating a woman who has someone else in the picture and you have to settle for being the half, make it worth it. Like, okay, honey, I'm down to be this sideline, but you have to give me what I need to make me feel good because I'm gonna get bored and I'm gonna want to deal with other people like you're dealing with other people. Whatever. So that's what I said, that's what it comes down to. So you got to know your place. But if you're happy and content with that, like I say, you should be getting something out of it. It's not no, I'm the sideline and I'm not getting nothing out of it. Everything's for free. Like, I'm just the sideline and I love just being called the girlfriend. And this goes even to an old friend that I had. That was her tea. Daddy was dating baby mama. Daddy still lived with baby mama. Daddy would sneak out the house to be with her, but he told her that they were only living together for the kids' sake. And I'm like, girl, there's no living together for the kids' sake, girl. That baby is only 5 years old. That boy is not gonna be like, Daddy, where's mommy at? I need mommy and daddy. Girl, then to find out that girl, he was sleeping with the child allegedly. I'm like, no, girl, they're still together. So she knew it. Even going into the fact that the baby mama showed up to her job looking for her. And she's like, yeah, she was only looking for me because allegedly somebody told her that I scratched her car. I was like, no, girl, she was looking for you because, girl, that's her man, and she found out about you being a sideline. But mama was giving him money. Mom was giving this man $600, $400, $500, and I'm like, there is no way on God's green earth because the motherfucker ain't that attractive. And for what I know, his penis is like this. And not saying that mean anything, but I'm like, girl, mama's a plus size woman, and we know that plus size women typically like to be dick down. So there's no way that I'm gonna be the sideline bitch, have to get half of this man, not even half because the wife gets all of him and then the son gets half of him. So you're getting the crumbs that's left over. Oh, come on in here, sister. You're getting the crumbs that's left over. There's no way that I'm going to be getting the crumbs and being the crumb snatching ass bitch. And you're going to call my motherfucking phone. I have no kids. I'm independent. And can I borrow some money? Can I have some money? And I'm going to be like, yeah, baby, yeah, yeah. No, motherfucker, you should be paying me. Because, bitch, why are we together? What the fuck am I getting out of you? Bitch, I'm going to be a bitch. I could be a half-ass bitch and be a sugar baby. Girl, I can fake it with an old ass man I'm not attracted to, and he'll pay all my motherfucking bills. What the fuck I look like? So, like I said, you have to know your space. You have to know your place. You have to know, okay, honey, I'm down to be the sideline, but honey, we got to come with a mutual agreement, honey. You don't, girl. And like I said, I don't even understand being in a broke relationship like that, and he's fucking everybody else, and you fucking everybody else. Like I really need that to make sense. I know a few of those relationships, and I'm just like, that does not make sense to me. Like, he's in a relationship, happily, allegedly married, legally binding. You're the sideline, and then you're also having sex with other people on the side. Like, why not just end the relationship and tell him that you want to only be friends, and then you could do what you want to do? Like, I don't understand that. And like I said, I'm not going to settle. If I have to settle to be your sideline, you need to pay me. You need to pay me. And it's not about prostitution. It's about me getting some out of it. You need to pay me. because you're not gonna let me have nobody else. And if you do, why are we together? I could be single and have other friends with benefits. I don't need to be in a relationship with you and have sideline pieces. So like I said, there's no point in me settling for you for free. And I be understand that because girl, some of these girls be struggling being in a relationship. Like, girl, you have car notes you gotta pay, you got a house you gotta pay. Girl, you might need money to even go to court for things you need to pay for in the court system. Who knows? Like maybe you're trying to establish some type of identity for yourself, and that's gonna cost coin. Girl, even going into hormones, going even into transitioning. That's another thing too. I don't care what anybody say. My man that I date have to cover my transition. There's no tea, no shade. He has to make sure I have my hormones. He has to make sure that I have insurance. Like, girl, that's a must. Because, bitch, clearly you're with me because, girl, the trans experience. So you got to cover that. Laser. Girl, like, I'm not, girl, the fuck I look like. Dumb diddy dumb dumb. Because, bitch, I'm telling you, these bitches be dumb, girl. I don't give a fuck about say, you dumb. You dumb, bitch. I'll be damn, I'm be a sideline hoe for free. You dumb. I don't care what agreement you got established. Bitch, you're dumb. Dumb diddy dumb dumb dumb. Bitch, like, yeah. We could be friends with benefits, hon. Yeah, a bitch. Yeah, honey. Yeah. We could be friends. We could just be friends. Hey, cool, but what you doing, bruh? Like, honey, because you ain't running on my motherfucking parade, bitch. Girl. And then we create spiritual ties for no reason. So, like I said, know your place. If you know that they're in a relationship or they have their baby mama and you're still okay with being that sideline, then of course, once that you're gonna make your grounds. Okay, I'm only gonna be with this person because of the sexual fun. Okay. But when you really feel like I love him, I'm in love with my man. Okay, girl. But he clearly doesn't love you. Because he loves you, he would be with only you. And then if he's like, I'm into polygamy, then you all should be living together then. Like you're not gonna be in this house, he's in the house with the wife kept, and the wife is being kept, and daddy's saying he's love you, but girl, you in the doghouse, technically. So I'm just like, girl, there's no way. And you don't know your place. And then somebody's gonna be like, I'm the baddest, I'm the goddess, honey. No, 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 no. No, 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 no. When you become that bad bitch and you're solo and you're getting your own tea, you're that bad bitch. As long as you're that side come crumb snatching hoe, you will never be on that level, girl. That's why some of these girls be looking up. They be looking up to the girls. Like, oh, okay. And I never understood that until recently. I want to say a couple months ago, I was like, oh, that explains it. Because they know, bitch, that they're never gonna be those girls. And then they be the first ones trying to come for the girls, like, oh, I don't know how this girl could be a hoe. I don't know how this girl could be charging people. Like, girl, and what you getting from this so-called man outside of dick? Because since I give you real love, you get friendship from other people. Once again, if you really want to be in a relationship, be your own. Be that one and only bitch. Be that one and only girl, honey. That one girl. But girl, like I said, you settle in, girl. Yeah, go ahead, sis. Go ahead, peasant girl. Go ahead, slave quarters sleeping girl. Go ahead, doghouse girl. Go ahead, sis. Ain't nothing wrong with that. Go ahead, that's your tea. Go ahead, but you're not on this level, sis. No tea, no shade, honey. Hello. Okay. Love and light, honey. Other conform to greater wills or some animal. I know that's right. People confirm the greater wills. I mean, yeah, I know that's right. Definitely not selling. I know that's right. Love and light. Yes, honey. For real this time. I gotta go for real. Yes, I gotta go, y'all. Love and light, y'all. Two-spirit.blogspot.com, two-spirit@missy@gmail.com. And I'll definitely see you guys in the next motherfucking video, y'all. Okay. Bye for now. Love and light. Namaste.